Because you have a bazillion dice.
I
have no idea.
Oh, that's me.
Oh, that's you. Okay.
Welcome to Seven-Sided Dice Carpathian Adventure. I'm Tom. In a moment, we'll introduce our players. We'll go around the table in what we call a role-play warm-up. But first, this is our premiere episode on Twitch to be uploaded to YouTube. Unlike some other Twitch and YouTube channels, please know that we are not, perhaps obviously, professional actors. Some of us are in the military, others are retail managers, a few are parents. There is at least one musician who's not here right now, others students, etc. So we do this strictly for fun. We hope you enjoy it nonetheless. Lest we forget to mention it, you'll hear sound effects in the background. That's been coordinated with Skyrim, and that's www.skyrim.com. So thank you for their use of their sound effects. Let's get right to it.
Wow, we're officially sponsored by Skyrim.
I wouldn't call it sponsored. They agreed to let us use it.
With new Skyrim brand soda.
Everything we do, just add cola to the end of it.
Do you want to keep the filthy peasants off
Okay,
your lawn?
there we go.
My Skyrim.
Okay, and so for those who were at our last session, which I think is Jumnus, Brad, Ryan, and Boren. This and Reiner. This week's role-play warm-up question is, and this will also help recap for Mark if you didn't get a chance to read through it, and also for Wylland. In character, describe the last session from your perspective. We'll start with yourself there, Jumnus.
I don't remember most. I don't remember.
That's the intent here, was to try and.
What did we do?
Remember, we're live.
Oh my God! All this
Stage
pressure!
fright.
All this pressure!
I remember pretty well, I think.
Well, let's see.
No pressure. Our success depends on you.
We left. I don't even remember the
You want me to start you off?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're sitting by the campfire, right? Gather around, children. Gather around. So we, if you remember, we left the catacombs or the hidden fortress
The labyrinth.
beneath the city.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And we locked up, what's her name? I don't remember her name now. But we locked her up and we left her in there. We left her in the wolf cage. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And on our way out, we ran into Bizan's mother, and what could only be assumed as maybe his child. Possibly there was a child.
There was a child.
There was a child, and there was a dog.
Oh, Charlie.
Charlie.
Yes.
Now,
Yes.
am I sparking any?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Charlie.
is on the
Oh,
table.
Charlie is on the table.
Hey, bud.
I don't trust that dog.
He's a dog.
I'm looking at him right now. I'm like,
He's a.
I'm taking my food, and I'm
Charlie. He's done nothing to you.
I'm scooching a little further away from Charlie and my food.
I'll give Charlie some scraps.
I don't trust Charlie.
Okay.
I love dogs.
I love to eat dogs.
I do not like what you just said.
No. I don't trust you now.
So we decided to backtrack.
Yes, we're going back to. What was it?
Wasn't it Prusa?
Is that what it's called?
Yes, we're going back to Prusa.
We're going back to
That's
Prusa
right. We're going back
because
to
we have
Prusa
some
because
we
of,
have some
the
information
note that we have.
that there's a traitor
Can I ask?
in charge.
Yes, the Perusian Empire.
So there's a traitor in charge there, and I can't remember his name now because I'm bad with names.
Man, hang on.
It's the Veranda guy.
Yeah, the Varangian dude.
The Randy dude?
Yeah, the Randy. No, the Randy dude.
Not Bali. Bali's great.
No, Bali's our guy. His name is Ferader. Ferader Alvanir, I believe.
All right.
And Frosk and Sig. Hey, Ed.
What's up? So Ferader is a traitor.
Ferader the traitor.
He's a traitor.
Ferader the traitor.
and we're going
Eddie,
back
that's-
to take care of that
that's-
situation.
I was told to pass that to you.
And overnight
Yes.
we had a battle with Bizan's mother
That's right.
and with all these skeleton guys, and we killed them all.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, and I distinctly remember I saw something weird with the woman. What's her
Yes,
name?
she showed up in the middle of the night.
Beetle time?
No, the girl that were
The rogue girl.
No, not the rogue. No.
The dope.
No, Simonita. Simonita.
Oh, yes.
Princess.
She disappeared and reappeared. Which
Oh, right.
Intent, yes.
yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know.
Are you telling us now for the first time, or do we know this already?
Oh, no. I guess you wouldn't know because only I saw it.
Are you telling us now, or
I don't know. Is this actual gameplay right
Yes, you guys are riding on your horses across the Anatolian countryside, and you're in character.
now?
Well, before we head out, can you fix my eye?
Yeah.
Is that possible?
Yeah. I'm assuming I did that before we
Okay.
took a rest again.
Okay.
Cure light wounds on you. Actually, I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna. I don't know if I'm gonna bring that up yet to everybody.
Okay.
But that's more for me to
Okay.
remember. So I still haven't decided yet.
And Baldur, what do you remember? There you go. Some inspiration.
Let's see. I remember great battle in the catacombs. And the crystal skull that we just had to have, no matter how dangerous it was to take it. And then as soon as I learned that Ferader was a traitor, I got one thing on my mind. He dies.
Okay. And
One thing on my
Ferader the
plater.
traitor.
Mattias Bathory
And on a
riding your
plater.
warhorse.
I love
This
it.
party says, what do you recall from the
He was a freighter boy.
Last.
He said, "See you later."
series of your adventures?
I remember that thanks to somebody with actual manners being in the group, we actually spared the girl. And I remember that we actually tried to compensate Bizan's family somewhat, though it was turned down, and that apparently remained with the demon trying to kill us.
Yes, so that went really well in your favor.
With lots of fire and skeleton. It was very rude.
Okay, great. Somehow, Louvier Moreau makes his way out of the bushes and joins the party.
Ah, yes, I've been here the whole time.
Where do you go? Where do you go?
I
all of
do
this?
not know what you mean.
That was.
You disappear. Where do you go?
You must have not been paying attention. I've been helping out far more than you.
I mean, we know you're a rogue, but it's kind of ridiculous if you disappear
Listen,
and
the
never
only
come
ridiculous thing here is that you said you like eating dogs, so.
Yeah, that's not okay.
back. Hey, listen, you get hungry.
Pass that down to Louvier. Okay, you broke camp. It is midday, post leaving the village of Inigol, where you had killed the terrorist Bizan's Tararu, placed his head in a sack, and locked up his archer in a dungeon cell. When you left Inigol, you were about a day's ride from Prusa. The party decided to return to Prusa to further research a cryptic letter that seems to have been written by Bizan's Tararu to the Varangian Manglevite Forrader of Veneer. While camping during the night, you were attacked by Bizan's Tararu's mother and a mass of undead who appeared to be animated versions of the villagers that you had previously attacked.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It did mention that.
Yeah, he did.
I missed it.
Somebody
So
caught
we killed
I
them
think
twice.
Who was,
I remember
there
you
was
saying
a,
it.
There was a magic user who was out next to them. He's no longer with us. Toward morning, somewhat annoying yet persistent and sultry, at least that's the way I describe her. Rogue named Edeltine visited the party and handed one of the party members. I don't know if that party member shared it with everyone. A bone cylinder with a wolf carved into
I think
it.
that was me.
Yes. The Carpathian Adventure continues. What are you doing?
How far are we off of Prusa right now? How far away are we?
You're guesstimating because you're backtracking. You're guesstimating probably about 5 to 6 hours. Ride.
Okay.
We were able to finish our rest before we headed off after the fight?
Yes, that fight took place at the very end of the last watch, if you remember.
Okay.
That fight,
So we haven't rested since then, since the fight. We basically
no,
fought
you have
and then
not
left.
rested since the
Oh.
fight.
Okay.
But you rested. You got a full night's rest.
And then the
For
And
early
then the fight.
morning, you had the fight.
Okay.
right.
So,
So if you gained hit points from popping a level, you get those hit points from popping a level.
Sure.
yeah,
But if you were down some hit points,
Well, in the fight,
you're
I
still
was
down
injured.
whatever percent you were down.
Okay.
But
Sure.
you
so we're about 5 to 6 hours away. What time of day is it?
it's mid-afternoon now.
Mid-afternoon. So why don't we travel another couple hours and then stop,
And then take a rest.
and then we have some
Yeah.
things to
This,
discuss.
yeah. We'll stop outside of where we're going.
Prusa or whatever.
Prusa.
Prusa?
Yeah, we'll stop
Right.
outside of Prusa and talk
Okay.
and plan.
Hey Tom,
Okay.
I never
Yes.
leveled up from my last experience points. Do you mind if I roll?
No, why would I mind? Please, go ahead.
Dare you?
Cool, minimum again.
Well, you
You can take the
Whatever,
minimum
take-
or
the minimum or the average,
Average.
whichever's higher.
The average is 5.
The average is 5, so if you roll and you can use an inspiration to re-roll. You don't have to.
Well, if that's the case, I got plenty of these.
oh my
You
god.
can. You don't
We'll be here
have
for the
to.
next couple hours.
6. All right, I'll take it.
All right.
All right.
I don't know why you wouldn't. But
Which stat are you rolling for? For your hit points, you mean?
Yeah, I can
Okay.
level up
Did
to
the,
one more
when,
level.
Okay.
when you guys are done, just pass that back over this way. The
Sparks.
character roster.
Oh yes.
Okay, so anybody else doing anything else during the ride that I need?
So I'm just
to
gonna
be
say
aware of?
we'll ride for another couple hours. We'll stop right outside of Prusa,
Yeah.
rest, camp, discuss.
Sounds good to me.
Okay. Pausing atop a slight rise behind a small cluster of bushes, you see before you a huge valley. Across the valley, you ride on for several hours. Across the valley, the sun rests on the hills in the horizon. Just on the other side of the bushes, there's a small gully. In the distance, another 2 to 3 hours ride, you see the fortified city of Prusa. Around it, a sea of red and white specks appear to surround the city walls in a noose that appears tighter than it did the last time you were here. To the right, in the distance, troops in formation, adorned with white pantaloons, red tunics, and halberds raised into the air, orderly march to join the sieging forces.
The Turks.
Now the Turks were who was originally outside the city, right?
Mhm.
So there's more of them now, is what you're saying.
Appear,
More Turks.
appears.
Okay.
And
Okay.
they are sieging the city. Okay.
Okay.
That you recall, you don't need a perception check. You recall they were sieging it before, but it wasn't a very effective siege when you passed through here about 5 days ago.
Okay, we need to set up camp before we're spotted.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna look for. And is there any areas that looks like we could be hidden behind a hill or something that would be out of sight where we can rest and not
Can I make a
notice?
perception check
Sure.
for hiding?
So look for a place to hide.
Ooh, natural 20.
Natural 20.
Nice.
You,
Are invisible.
But only you.
Which is vanishes.
Louvier, though the bushes block the view, from your right rear you hear the sound of marching footsteps, approaching horses, and the rattle of what might be carriages. Coming from basically the direction that you came from.
I'm going to share with the group. Guys, maybe we should speed this up a little bit. I hear more people coming from the way that we just came. Maybe friendly, I don't know. Just sounds like horses and carriages. So, yeah, let's go.
Do we want to kind of hide off the path and just?
There's
see?
a large set of bushes right next to you.
Okay.
Should we
How
try
in
and
there?
stay
Everybody's
observe, or should
off
we
the
just
path,
go
hiding.
secure?
We could ambush it.
Let's just
I think
see
we
who,
just
see who it
see
is.
who it
Stick to
is.
Yeah. I think we just.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Just charge. Blind them.
All right. No. Let's. We definitely need to get out of sight. We
Yeah.
definitely need. We got to stick to.
Oh no!
All right. And lead the horses and
My
everybody in
rare
bushes.
wooden mugs,
Stick
all
to the OG
hand
plan.
carved.
Okay.
Stick to the plan.
Remember, this is what the terrain looks like. It's kind of open, so there's spotty bushes here and there.
The
Like little,
daytime?
like.
It's not that bright. It is, the sun is setting. The sun is right on the horizon, so it's above the horizon, but it's right on the horizon.
Okay. We need to hide.
There are bushes
All
right
12
next to you.
voices.
What do you try to do?
I mean,
Dog.
that's there's no other wooded areas or anything that we could get a better.
This kind of gives you a perspective of what it looks like.
Okay. Well, there's some bigger.
There's
Yeah.
some. There's a large set of bushes right next to you in a gully, as well.
And there we go.
Okay.
There we
Okay, roll a stealth check, everyone.
pop most of everybody down the gully, and then some of us watching the bushes.
Natural 20.
Stealth, you
You
said?
are virtually invisible.
I need to use that.
Okay.
No,
Oh,
it's
God damn it! I'm at
a
disadvantage.
little bit better, but
Oh, okay. I'm rocking a 14.
I got 11.
4. Quite visible.
That's a strong 4.
Quite visible.
He just rolls up in a ball like a boulder.
Boulder the boulder.
Boulder the
Sitting there.
boulder.
I just take my entire horse right behind a thin tree.
Yeah.
Have you guys read those sheets that I handed you?
Just imagine
Okay, cool.
Put a
Okay,
lampshade
hold
over
that
your
thought.
head.
What'd you say, Ryder?
Just holding a branch.
Just imagine if somehow
What'd you-
that hiding the horse behind a tree actually works.
What'd you roll? What'd you roll on your stealth check, Reiner?
Let me check again. My
I think I
phone
need
turned
like
off.
better armor. Like the next time we get to a major city, I want to go to a smith and like spend some time and get because this whole disadvantage on stealth checks thing is not cool.
Why? Okay, your armor.
Yeah, as I'm in scale mode. So.
Stealth is,
You gonna lighten the
would
load?
be- What's that again?
You gonna lighten your armor?
If I get breastplate, it'll be the exact same thing, but I won't have disadvantage. It'll be lighter.
It's
Stealth is dex, right?
yeah. I'm sorry.
I'm not married to the
I was
armor.
thinking two things at one time. Thank you, Mark. Dex. Add your dex bonus.
Strong 4.
14.
And you might, if it's also if you have proficiency, you might also add your proficiency bonus. But 14. Okay. So you think you're hidden.
You wouldn't happen to have an extra sheet protector, would you?
Better than nothing. You all can hear me well,
I can
right?
take one from.
Yeah. Because this one sucks for writing on dry erase.
Okay.
Writing a marker on it.
You are hunkered down in the bushes. You note, peering through them, you note a troop of, at best guess, approximately 30 Ottoman Turks, armed with spears and crossbows. With them are 2 red carriages, each pulled by 1 draft horse. One of the carriages appears to also serve as a form of traveling accommodation. The other carriage appears to be for cargo. The troops pause immediately and set up a perimeter. You guys staying in position? What are you doing?
What's our plan? Attack!
Move your
Well, I
head.
think that in case we're discovered, those of us who are more durable should stay near the front.
Should we
Say something.
should we retreat or?
They see us. They see us.
Oh, wait, they see us?
They see us. Right? They
They-
went into a
they see
defensive
you.
position. They went into a defensive
thought-
position.
They paused, you're on a slight rise, there's a gully that you guys kind of dove into,
Mm-hmm.
and they just paused and set up a perimeter.
It
if
sounds
they
like
were- Their carriages were coming to a stop.
They're setting up
momentarily.
camp, is what it sounds like.
Can I make a deception check and like pop out and be like, oh my leg, somebody help, oh please, I am in dire need of aid.
My liver.
As you're getting
Use
ready,
the turn
My liver.
roll a perception.
Okay,
Or,
perception.
yeah, I guess perception. Observation, perception.
My liver.
16.
Okay. As you're getting ready to climb out of the bushes, from the carriage, a man wearing a red cape steps out and walks from the bushes, clearly undoing the front of his trousers while looking out over the valley. He proceeds to relieve himself into the bushes. After
Okay.
finishing,
They're gonna
he
move on.
continues to stare off in the distance at the siege. Hold that thought. Just hold that thought for 1 second.
All right.
What?
On
I'm gonna
second,
tell him to stay. We're just
second
gonna,
thought.
just gonna stay hidden. Stay hidden.
I'm not moving.
These are not the jewels I wanted to see.
That's good. Yeah, okay. A few minutes later, within a few moments, the mounted soldiers disregard. Some of the soldiers proceed to the back of the first carriage and unload what appears to be a chest. They proceed to set out a blanket, food, and drink.
They're setting up a picnic from which to let him watch the battle?
Let's take him out.
Ooh. Very Prussian.
More whatever's. Anyway,
Let's take him out.
he's staring off at the siege while his troops appear to be
This guy
busying
seems
themselves.
important.
There's how many of them are there?
And with him, you're guessing 31 at a quick glance.
It's a lot.
You guys
That's a
have
lot of
read
people.
everything on it? That's where we are at this point.
That is a lot of people.
Mm-hmm. A lot of people.
Without taking his glance off the siege in the distance,
To be fair though, I mean we have like 10 people. You know, we just need to.
So are these
we each take
guys?
3, we can do that.
Are these guys proven to be bad guys or
Well, the Turks are the ones that are sieging the city,
right?
so it's a bad
And
guy.
are we friends with the city?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So they are bad guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Very
Question is how many-
simplifying things very much, but
Can you take them out?
Perhaps. We'll try. Let's see.
is it better to have prisoners or less Turks?
We don't want. I think we want these.
at this point, the man in the red cloak says, "Wahalakum salam." He pauses and walks to the blanket and sits down. And as he does so, he says, "What sort of thieves hide in these bushes?"
Oh boy.
He proceeds to eat something that is on a large tray in front of him. Unless you wish to attack me, please come forward from
Maybe he's
your
bluffing.
place of hiding.
Maybe he's bluffing. Maybe he doesn't know we're here.
Yeah, alright.
What do we do? What do we do? What do we do?
I don't know. We're busted.
I'll come forward.
I'll walk out too.
Yeah. Yeah.
I will stay.
Good.
No shocker
We're
there.
back.
You protect the rear.
And in fact, I am gonna kind of whisper to Louvier to stay hidden. If he can.
Already on it.
I'm
Way ahead of
gonna
you.
come out and I'm gonna say you cannot be too careful on these roads. There's wars, cities under siege. Never be too careful.
I understand. Giant Ferric. Ushatsma Kisams Kisagi.
No idea what that meant.
That sounds like he's important. Ask him if he has a lot of money.
Do you have one?
Do you see any shiny objects?
Please join me.
I don't know.
What are the guards doing? Like, what are they? How are they reacting?
Some are watching. Most are in a perimeter around the camp. They don't. There's two that appear to be acting as a combination guards / servants. But they appear very similar to the others.
Okay.
You don't get the impression that he's the gentleman sitting on the carpet is overly concerned.
Okay. I'm gonna walk up to him and be, you seem like an important man, and I'm gonna, I guess, kind of take a knee around. Right? Is he sitting or is he kneeling? He's like on the floor.
He sat down on a carpet.
On a carpet, right? So I'm gonna, almost like I'm joining him around a campfire. I'm gonna come right up to him and sit down. And you seem like an important man. What is it that brings you out here? You here to watch the show?
In a manner of speaking. What brings you to Prusa?
It's a stop along the way.
The Museer of the army, I'm told, is Oran Ghazi, Osman Ghazi's second son.
Oh,
That's who he is? Is that what he said? Or he was was he speaking of?
So, Orangazi is here,
Well,
laying siege to Prusa?
that's what I'm told.
Okay.
You know who that guy is?
He's the Osman Ghazi's son. He's the son of the Ottoman Bey. Pretty much.
Aren't the Ottomans in this? Isn't it an Ottoman city?
No.
Oh. All right.
Going to see Oran welcomes foreign mercenaries.
What would make you think that we would have any relation with this man? Don't look at me like that.
He sees you
Well
covered with
spoken.
blood and feces.
No, I mean, what would make you think that we have any? Like, what makes you think that we would have an audience with?
Well, he's saying we're
Such a man.
mercenaries and he likes mercenaries. That's what
right.
he's saying.
I'm not encouraging you or discouraging you. It just appears that you're not from around here. Please, the rest of you, join me.
All right. I mean, I'll go plop down. Sit
The
down.
sun dips below the horizon, while it is still light before nautical twilight ends, before the complete darkness. Kushatsma Kasagi motions for his entourage to set up the rest of the camp. He offers you food. Someone brings forth water and he washes his hands, and they take the bowl around to each of you. If you want to.
I don't wash my hands.
You don't wash your hands?
No, of course not.
The individuals who
crap.
appear
That's all
to
right.
double duty as servants bring forth a large tray with small dishes on them. Kushatsma begins to partake further and motions for you to do the same. Much of the food looks unrecognizable. Pausing in between portions, he motions an open hand to the tray and he says, "This is sini, simply a large tray, what you might consider a table."
Thank you for your gracious offerings.
It is nothing.
Farik is his?
My name is Kushatsma.
Kushatsma.
Kushatsma Kisagi.
So you know where to start with that.
Phonetically.
Mind if I call you Crew? Okay.
Kushatsma.
Okay with
what?
you?
He pauses for a moment, rubbing his fingers in his beard.
That's not right at all.
And
Then he's
easier for
Farik.
you.
Why did I get
And what is your name?
I'm Borinth.
Boris. who call you boring. And you all introduce yourselves?
Yeah, I'll introduce
So
him.
I do.
The sun has set, or is setting. What are you two doing?
I am still in the bush.
Yeah, you're together. At some point you join.
You're in a tent, right? You
Am
guys?
I in a tent?
You guys?
No,
No.
they're out
We're
in the
outside.
open.
Right. Picnic.
Like a picnic blanket.
You see a ring of what looks like troops, and
So the companions was these guys that we are
Yes.
with. So we're with them already.
oh, you're not with these guys.
Oh, no.
But you're with. You two are with each other.
We're together.
And
Okay.
there was a third, but
Got it.
I guess he was killed along the way, eaten by
Who is it? Which one is that?
giant rodents.
This guy, Dan, I think, was
What's
supposed
the
to show up.
giant rodents? of
ROUSs?
Yes.
The ROUSs.
Rodents of unusual size?
Yes, he was eaten by rodents of unusual size.
I don't believe in
I don't
them.
know where he is.
So,
Sounds good. So, just this
That's
way.
why we have another chair.
Yeah.
Dan was showing up.
Yeah. I think at this point, just kind of just observing, staying low. I don't trust.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on.
He motions to a flaky pastry and says, "This is Monty. It is a cheese, what you might call a dumpling.
Yes, dumpling.
One light.
Do you partake?"
Has he eaten the dumpling? I don't want to
He's
eat
not
first.
poisoning us. I'll just take one. Thank you.
Well, I didn't think so until he asked me.
so
You
I
I
think if
wanna-
they wanted you guys dead, they could have just
Yeah.
killed you.
I want to
Yeah, I don't think so.
3.
I want to ask you a
Try to kill
question. What purpose do you have of mercenaries?
I'm sorry. say
What
that.
purpose would you have with mercenaries? What is your purpose? What is your purpose for being
Not-
here?
Well, I am not one who hires mercenaries. I am what you might call a specialist, if you will. I bring additional skills to the museum.
What skills would those be?
Particular
Mercenary
skills.
Well, obviously you travel with, right? The what would you call them? The King's Guard or some sort of an army. You have your own personal army at your beck and call here, and servants at your call.
Bunch
so-
of jerks.
Protect.
But they're soldiers of the army of Turks.
Yes.
So, what is your special set of skills?
I aid the enthusiasm of the troops, shall we say. I inspire them to do great things.
With
Large numbers of them, in fact.
with what is song and dance? With how do you go about inspiring?
Ah, I've invited you to my camp. We are partaking of some food. You seem somewhat cautious about it. Although your friend here, the one from very far north, I suspect, by his pale skin.
You would be right.
He's a very hungry man.
Yes. Perhaps when we know each other a little bit better, I will share more about that. But it is something unique that I bring, so I protect it very well.
Right. And do
Understandable.
you
Well, thank
happen to just invite every traveler you meet at the roadside to have a bountiful dinner like this with you?
Well, it's not often.
Incoming phone call.
I feel the need to relieve myself. It's not often I feel the need to relieve myself and find that I'm leaving my wastes in bushes where there are individuals hiding.
In our defense, there really wasn't very many other places for us to hide.
This is very true. So it was a very good position on your part. I applaud you, Borinth of Borinth.
Warrant of Porentia. The last of the
I
Porentia.
can see a combination like that.
So then your purpose here is to rally your army.
Well, this is not my army.
And
It
his
is
father
the
before
Lucian's
him.
army. What
Right.
he is to rally. He probably desires my assistance in rallying them. You seem trepidatious. The Siri comes around again, and he hands you another dish. This is bulgur. Don't worry, it is just a cereal made from different parboiled meats.
I shall partake.
Okay. Roll a d20.
Ooh, I'm getting very hungry up in those bushes.
Did you roll a d20 before?
Yeah, I got a 3.
3. You're not too keen on it.
Natural 20.
You love the taste of it, of the
Critical
bulgur.
taste.
Call that! Damn it!
You find it very tasty.
Oh,
Inspired.
quite excellent.
He turns to you and says, "That was obviously not to your liking."
I don't know about these dumplings.
Perhaps this. And he motions to something that looks like a giant meatball.
Maybe something more my speed.
Do you want to try it?
Sure.
Okay, roll a d20.
Take it in one gulp.
One of these is gonna kill you.
Oh! 20.
Critical
20.
taste.
It is kofta. It consists of minced beef, chicken, lamb, and spices.
I've had it before. It is very good.
Is it not?
It's very good.
We are pausing here for the evening. If you wish to stay with us. If you don't, I understand.
We have a little bit of errands to run.
I mean, do we even know where we have to be tonight? At this point, or gonna set up camp just you know, a ways away?
We appreciate your hospitality, generosity, and we're no longer gonna intrude. If it's okay with you and your men, we're gonna set up nearby our own camp, and we're gonna camp the night out here since it's clearly too dark for us to be on the road. But we do appreciate your hospitality. We're just gonna camp on our own, a little bit off to the
He
side.
stands, he bows slightly, and says,
I stand as well.
Wahala kum salam.
Kum salam wahala.
I stand and say,
Gesundheit.
peace be upon you.
I say, see you, bro, to get that booty after you gotta leg him down and smack him, yak him.
Can I make a perception
I don't-
check to
yeah.
see
Sure.
if I can notice any goods?
Oh, jeez.
Oh, boy.
That's 16.
Where are you looking specifically?
His carriage.
One carriage looks like an accommodation. It's a
The one
glorified
that he
version
came out of.
a Winnebago. or, I mean, you're not in the Balkans, but
The
you
old
would,
west.
I'm sorry?
Did I win the cream cheese too?
No, more like, what do you call those wagons? Almost like, they're not gypsies.
The caravan.
They're almost like a gypsy type wagon. Something you would live in.
Okay.
And the other one looks like more like a cargo wagon. Both of them are closed up
Mhm.
at the time. What you see is what you get in terms of him. He definitely doesn't look poor. He's not ostentatious. But that's what you see.
Can I make a stealth check to investigate
Roll a
the
perception
cargo?
check first.
Okay. That's 12.
Okay.
I have some.
Even with the 12, you recognize that there's a lot of guards around. And they are in a perimeter. So
How many guards?
well, there are probably about half of them, probably about 15, just a quick guess. You're not sure.
All right.
In a perimeter, and probably 15 are busying themselves with getting ready for the night so that they can take
Do
turns on
can I-
ships.
Can I see Louvier? Can I I know where he is?
You
Can
know
I-
where he
same-
is.
same bush.
Roll.
What I want to do is
one
kind of
bush.
motion for him to kind of stand down,
Just
stay
look
back.
over and see me. You don't know.
Oh boy!
You're like, look at that honest guy over there.
roll
Persuasion.
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 15.
Okay, so tell me if your persuasion beats his perception.
Oh, I can pretty much guarantee it won't with a 4.
Okay, so don't know if he saw you. Or
Okay. Just one last question, if I can.
I did see him. I just did not care.
What do you know about Bizan's Tororu? I don't remember how to say his last name. Tararu.
Tararu.
What does the name Bizan's
Tararu.
Tararu mean to you?
Ooh. It's a risky word.
No, I've heard that name. What? Help me place it.
Can I do like an insight check to see if he's...
Oh crap!
Like, I'm just gonna roll 4s all night. Let's just assume that everything's gonna be a 4. Insight. Oh, it's a 3.
-1.
I got a -1.
I would
Not
say
very
you
insightful.
You think because you don't know how to judge it.
Right.
Because I mean, with that kind of role, it doesn't mean that you automatically perceive it as being
Right.
truthful, but it also doesn't mean
I just can't tell.
you just can't tell. Yeah.
Right.
Does
Okay.
that make sense?
Yeah. No, it makes sense.
So I'll say thank you for your hospitality. Thank you for the gracious dinner.
You're welcome.
And with you also.
Thank you.
We're gonna go. Maybe you said Orangazi is receptive to mercenaries.
Yes, I highly doubt you would meet with him yourself, but he's the holder of the purse strings, so to speak. I mean, you might.
So
If you wanted to accompany me, I could try, but I can't guarantee you that.
you're staying here for the night. You're leaving first thing in the morning.
But there's no rush. I mean, as you see, the siege
Yeah, it's gonna take a while.
is probably.
Okay.
But
Well,
the news looks fairly complete.
yeah, absolutely. Well, we have much to discuss, the party and I, and perhaps we will be looking for work. We'll let you know. Thank you again.
I suspect those in that city are also looking for mercenaries. But I don't know if I would suggest you go that way.
Yeah, it doesn't look too good for that.
No, it
Thank you.
doesn't.
I'm gonna start and go and
Okay.
I'm gonna kind of thank him again and
Okay.
go start getting the horses, round the horses up, and we're gonna go a little bit ways away to camp for the night.
Okay, so which way do you ride? Do you ride toward Prusa, toward the way you came?
So they were heading down the road, right? They just kind of camped
It's
out.
not a real road,
Oh,
per
okay.
se. But there's a couple paths that you kind of followed toward
Right.
Integral heading towards Sagut, which is where you were originally going.
Mhm.
Doing your dice checks.
And then you just sort of backtracked. You decided to go back. So
We're not necessarily gonna go closer. We're just
Just
gonna
kinda,
kind of go adjacent,
Yeah.
like
So if
maybe over a
that
hill
way is
or.
Prusa, and that way is Sogut, you could go north, south. I mean, you could go any way you want. But you're not going that way, and you're not going that way.
Yeah, so we're
Yeah.
gonna go
You're
kind of
going either that way or
off
that
to
way.
the side. Yeah,
Yeah.
like maybe to
Okay,
the
yeah, I got it.
More south. Like.
Okay,
Yeah.
more south.
which
okay.
we're heading
Okay,
west
I
right
got
now.
the idea.
Is
You're
that
just
right?
not getting closer to the siege.
Right.
Yeah.
We're just gonna
And you're
go.
also not going back the way you came
Yeah,
from.
we're not going
Right.
far. We're just going maybe a little bit
Just
over
off-
the
off
hill
path a little
or
bit, across the
Right.
gully or whatever.
yeah.
Well, again, you saw what it looked like, so you can see that it's fairly hilly. You can easily find another small hill to cross with another
Brave,
Right.
brave,
ravine,
brave,
if you
Sir
will.
Robin.
So you guys saw everything that's been going on. You're sitting there laying on the
I'm
ground.
gonna follow these guys.
Okay, roll a stealth check.
Sir Robin.
If you were trying to be stealthy.
No,
No?
just spawn behind them. Are you being stealthy?
Yeah, I think being stealthy would be wise.
Okay, then
Who's
we're
the
both stealthy.
guy behind it?
Yeah, those guys.
2.
Okay.
I have a pretty good passive
Refresh
perception,
my
by
memory.
the way.
You're a.
Just trips,
Okay,
falls,
so-
yells real
I
loud.
have an astounding passive perception.
Okay,
so.
fortunately,
Do
you're
you?
not
I've got a
flanking
19.
or anything like
Oh,
that.
you have a 19? I have a 9.
Okay, so
I was joking when I said it was stunning.
Your
I
cohort
was
here,
not.
who you're not really friends. I mean, you
Right.
may decide to be.
We just met along the way.
You
Right?
just met along the way. This guy is making a lot of noise. What did you roll?
Just
10.
sneezes
Yeah,
really
see, you-
loud.
You're not much better, but but to you, he's making too much noise.
like,
Almost
I'm eating
falling over
like
it.
something. Just kidding.
You're eating chips as you're walking.
Yeah.
It's Doritos, extra crunchy.
Okay.
You need them lady
and,
Doritos.
So you kind of circumvent your way around the camp, and you're kind of mirroring. You guys roll a perception check.
Even me in the bush?
Oh yeah.
Yes, you too.
All right.
A one.
So are we
20.
camped at this point?
No, you're not. You're moving.
We're moving
I am
towards it.
oblivious to all things around.
20.
Perception.
Not
Yeah,
natural.
meatball.
Not natural. but-
Not natural.
Yeah, right.
I got a 16.
Still eating the meatball.
16. Okay,
11.
11. So yourself and yourself. 13. And Mattias. Now the three of you.
15.
Okay, 15.
I
Understood.
think I'll
The three
leave
of you
now.
perceive that somebody is following you.
Okay.
Which three of us?
Mattias, Borin, and Jonas.
Okay. You, yeah.
I'm gonna motion to Mattias.
Are
I'm
they,
gonna motion to Jonas,
Yes.
Are they from
and then I'm gonna rage.
Kushat?
How far away from me? How far away from me? I should know that first.
How close were you guys?
Are you going Super Saiyan?
I think we were pretty
Best
close
guess.
to where he was weeing in the wood, in the bushes.
Give me a distance about how far you were trying to. Because you were moving stealthy.
Yeah, so 10 feet or so.
10 feet.
Oh yeah.
Definitely would have
30 feet?
noticed that.
Yeah,
30 feet. 30 feet.
Okay, 30 feet's pretty close.
yeah, that sounds.
Okay.
In open terrain, that's very. So I mean, you
Oh,
turn and you
okay.
see
I'm
figures.
I'm raging,
What?
and I'm taking my full movement towards him. Who do I come up on first?
Roll,
I don't take kindly to strangers. That's my character.
roll initiative.
Oh, I don't get a
Oh,
surprise
you get
round.
Surprise.
Initiative.
Yeah, you would get.
You didn't attack him.
Huh?
Would be
Well, he had us dead to
I'll
rights.
give you initiative with advantage because they were trying to move stealthily alongside you guys. Does that
Okay.
make sense?
Right,
I'm
they
not
know
just
we're
trying
there.
to give 'em a
They know
cop-out.
we're there, so we don't get a surprise
Yeah.
round.
So
Okay.
I'll give you initiative with advantage. You two roll initiative.
Turkish spies.
I got advantage.
got 1.
So I see.
I got a 2.
Okay, what'd you roll?
Well, I get 2 plus
17.
1. I got a 3.
Okay, so it's yourself, then you, then him. You see him coming towards you guys. So you have a chance to do, say, whatever.
He's like 20 feet away from me.
30.
Okay, 30.
We
What's
can
the-
get to you and get a swing in
I can walk
in
up
6
to
seconds.
6 seconds. I walk 10 feet forward. And can he hear me from 20 feet?
I would say, yeah, 20 feet.
And-
I mean, you're about 8 feet from me.
I'm gonna persuade him that I'm not an enemy. And I just happen to see them.
What are you
and-
gonna say? Say what you're gonna say.
Well, hold up. I'm not an enemy.
Okay, roll persuasion.
I'm skilled in persuasion, so
Okay.
that's a 15.
Okay, roll a
Anger check would work if I'm raging.
Can I?
a
As soon as I see Bourne start running, I'm taking off as well, in the same direction.
okay, are you attacking or are you just running?
I'm keeping pace with him
Okay.
at this
So,
point.
okay,
Just-
roll a
And I am following behind.
What's going on, guys?
not what's the
Still
opposite?
eating the meatball.
The
Insight.
insight check. That'll do it.
It's like a jawbreaker meatball.
Close enough.
Yeah.
So
It
I-
never stops. I'm just licking it.
10.
10, what'd you roll?
It's
15.
so good.
15. So he told you, you heard what he said,
Yeah.
and you believe him. Well, you believe he's telling the truth.
Why
Whether
would
or
I
not you
believe
attack
it?
him is up to you.
Because the dice said so.
Yeah, I'm raging. I'm attacking.
Yeah.
Oh, snap.
Doesn't matter.
Okay, so it's whose turn is it now?
He has this like personal goal that he wants to
He's
one
coming
hit
towards you. You spoke. You can, and he's still coming towards you. His look is like
Still my turn?
Almost.
foaming
He
at
didn't
the
kill
mouth.
him. He
His
wants to
weapon,
do a
but you're
full
moving.
three death saves
Still
in
my
one
turn.
hit.
It's still, yeah. You
I'll put him to sleep.
roll.
Oh, you messed with the
What is that?
dice.
What is that? Is that a charm?
Do I get a proficiency?
Wait,
It's your D.
What are you using?
What are you using to put me to sleep?
Are you casting
Casting
sleep?
sleep.
You roll. Oh shit! Wait.
I don't think it'll be effective anyway because I'm raging.
Are you
No.
immune to charm?
I'm immune to charge.
Okay, so it's not gonna happen.
Charms.
No,
you cast
it's not a charm spell. It's
I'm pretty sure sleep
It's
is.
an enchantment, yeah.
Well, but enchantment's not the same. It could be a charm.
no, because it doesn't charm them. It literally knocks them unconscious.
Oh,
You,
okay. Well,
it's He casts it on a range. You roll 5d8, and if your health is under what he rolls, you're asleep.
There you go. Roll 5d8.
It's not a charm effect.
5d8?
Yeah.
It's not as much as you think. The average roll on a 5d8 is 4.5.
Right.
You want to borrow
Yeah,
some?
so
You're talking 20.
Let's see.
yeah, there's no way it's gonna. It's actually gonna work.
It's statistically unlikely that it's going to put you to sleep.
One.
Need one more.
It's great against like a whole
That's
village
an
of
D8. Yep.
level 0.
Yeah.
So what does he have to roll higher then?
He doesn't have to roll.
He
He
rolls.
has to roll.
And beat
He,
his
all
health
right. What he does is he casts
And
it.
what?
and go higher than his health.
21.
21. So you have
Oh,
how
no.
many hit points
60.
right now, current?
So
So
59.
it doesn't affect you.
Dang it.
Okay. So you see him wiggle his fingers and go, lullaby.
Oh, and I'm gonna get so much more mad that I go into a frenzy of rage.
Fingers. All right.
Okay. Roll.
Can we
you're-
like shout?
And you're up
Pour
and
it,
you're
stop.
and you're following.
Are you gonna yell
Yeah,
me?
at this
I'll
point,
listen to
seeing
you
him
guys.
do that, I'm gonna tackle these guys.
You're gonna tackle.
So-
You two roll off initiative, just to see who's higher. This is not a new initiative, just to see who's
I
higher.
got 18.
18.
Oh, 18.
You got an 18 as well.
Yeah.
So you both got an 18. Roll again.
Yeah.
Do I notice this commotion?
Of course
Oh,
you do.
I got a
19.
so-
19.
Oh, I got a 5.
Okay, so you're both going at the same time, but he's
Yeah.
like a hair in
Okay.
front of you. Okay, so roll. How are you gonna tackle him? You're gonna just leap up.
Literally just pure.
Who are you gonna tackle? You
Force.
tackling me?
No.
Oh, him. Oh,
the,
okay.
The spellcaster.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm just gonna leap and grab them and try to force him to the ground with my body weight.
Okay, roll to hit.
Got a football tackle. 19 plus. I don't know if I.
I'm pretty sure your AC. I think I know what it is. Yeah, I got it right.
If it's a. If I add my strength, it's a 20.
Okay,
No,
20.
non-natural.
Roll a strength check.
It's usually
6.
6.
Yeah, that would help.
He's Jumnus goes hurtling forward, lifts himself off the ground, and flies right at you and slams right into your chest, grabbing hold of you and rolls with you. And he's got you kind of pinned.
Can I talk?
Can you what?
Can I speak?
It's not your turn, but
Oh, okay.
Do
something
we
you can
also
yell
see Marc?
something.
Do we also see Marc there as well?
Yes. Well, he's
Okay.
he's there.
Okay.
So
All right. I'm
I
going
gotta-
after him.
down, and I'm gonna say, "Who are you and what do you want?" to him.
Sorry,
like,
Marc.
Like
I'm
pressing him, pinning him down, pinning him down. That's what I'm gonna
Wait,
say.
I think I stayed in the bushes.
Okay.
I'm running behind Jonas, and I'm just gonna yell for Borin to stop.
Okay.
Borin, relax,
Roll
relax.
to hit.
Roll the hit. I'm gonna. I'm
Well,
not.
because you
I'm not
have
gonna hit him.
He has initiative.
I'm gonna do. I'm seeing Jumnus tackle him.
Yes.
So I'm gonna
you
do.
saw
I'm
Jumnus
gonna do the
tackle
same.
The mage.
So I'm gonna do the same.
Okay, roll. To
So I won't necessarily strike him,
roll to
but I am raging.
What are the red coats doing?
17. So
Well, you guys are
17.
far enough away right
Yeah.
now.
I'm in that same bush.
Strength
Oh, you're
check,
still in
right?
this one.
22.
22. Roll a strength check.
With these.
I even the same book.
So roll, yeah, 20 and then.
1.
Natural 1.
Well, it was 3 minus 2.
Oh, okay. Oh wow. Okay.
Right?
You
Is that
slam
right?
into him and just
Yeah.
Where's it?
he's like
Yeah.
crumples like a wet paper bag.
Right? It's the
Funny.
modifier, -2.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
not
then
very
for my bonus action,
Punch him in the neck.
I'm gonna like empty-handed hit him, try to knock him
Okay,
out.
roll the hit.
Did I not do that right?
I think it's 1 plus your strength.
Hang on, we got 7,
Yeah, I
8.
I usually just write my
Yeah.
number
What's
in the
your
big
AC?
one, and then the bonus on the
That's
bottom.
your roll to hit.
Oh no, my roll to hit. Oh yeah. Oh no.
Oh, God.
So what do I do for my roll to hit? What do I add?
Punching him, right?
I thought
Right.
you actually had a
Roll to
negative
hit.
2
Just your
stat.
strength.
Right. So that would be a 7.
Plus your strength.
Oh, so that would be.
Got it. Okay.
A D20.
I don't
plus
know.
your
Right.
strength
I did
bonus.
D&D.
Oh, plus my strength bonus.
That's fine.
Yeah, so that's 10.
Okay, 10. What's your AC?
Oh no, my strength bonus is a 6.
AC is 13.
No. That's a save, not your.
Oh.
It would be just be your modifier.
Oh, just a 3.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Plus grades. What'd you roll?
I rolled a 7,
7, 8,
So
9, 10.
10.
Okay. So
13
you.
and I don't get a proficiency bonus for that.
You just slam right next
With
to
an
Oh, okay.
unarmed attack, I don't know. I
The
don't
strength.
think so.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
All right, no, because that's not. It would have to be an unarmed attack.
Yeah.
Because I'm not proficient in unarmed attacks.
If you
Okay.
took that as a proficiency.
Right. Okay, yeah. So
Took
10.
the tavern
Um,
feet.
So a 10. So you slam away at him and you catch his. Do you have a beard?
Oh.
You
This is
catch
right next to his ear, and
You
you're
catch
like,
his whiskers.
Whiskers. Yeah.
And because he hasn't
cat?
shaved in
What's
whatever.
that?
Right.
And
Cat?
it flies right past him. You feel this
Steve
fist
has many
come
wares?
flying right past you. It is your turn.
Right. So I just kind of throw up my bow and just say, I mean you no harm. And,
Okay, well you're kind of on the ground, so you're like.
Oh, it fell on the ground. Yeah. Got it.
Don't hurt me. Okay.
Fetal
Roll,
position like a bear coming at me.
roll,
That's pretty accurate, actually.
roll a persuasion check.
Persuasion.
Warmth is kind of just banging on the ground around him.
18.
Well, I wanted to tackle him and grapple him,
Roll
but
an insight.
Yeah, that's what
oh,
I was.
an insight check.
Roll perception.
Ooh, insight is 18.
Match. You convinced him pretty well, but he's like on the fence.
Can't you tell they're very underexperienced?
So,
Why are you following us? Why are you following us? Tell us now, or I will kill you.
I want to know what you were doing with the Turks.
We don't answer any questions to you. I have you grappled right now.
Aggressive.
you asked him what he wanted.
Like acting.
yeah, I got you pinned
about
down.
to- you're about to
Who
kill
sent
him,
you?
now
Who do
he's
you work
making
for? Why are you
accusations.
following us?
I don't work for no one. I was just wandering around with. I met with this guy, and I didn't want to stick around with the Turks.
So you think it's smart to be following people in the middle of the night?
I didn't know what the city is.
Yeah, just looking for a place to rest, looking for shelter, looking for safety.
Well, our party's kind of full, so
Maybe we should be eating that meatball.
We don't take very kindly to people sneaking up on us in the middle of the night as we're about to set up camp and asking questions about the Turks.
What we're doing when you're
making
sneaking around?
accusations.
Listen, if you are just going to kill him, can you do it without me having to hear? I'd rather not have to get all righteously angry because you killed people who weren't doing anything to us.
I don't want to
Well,
kill
Maddie,
anybody.
we were going to
but-
make you kill the first one.
Yeah, you got dibs, right?
No one is bound by honor to do the dishonorable thing.
Look,
That's very, very
I don't
fair.
want to kill them. I just want to know who they are and why they're following us. And I'm not comfortable with any of it anyway.
All right, I want to take like a good look at them both, like try to see if, see how they're armed, see what
Yeah, I'll
maybe
Describe
kind of
yourselves.
equipment they have. Yeah.
Yeah,
If you would.
sure. So I'm a Eladrin elf. Probably kind of paler skin, dirty blonde hair, 5'8", blue eyes.
There's like a little ding in his eye.
he like winks at you.
Yeah.
You know, but I guess I look very.
Next, you're gonna tell us that your teeth do that Bollywood twinkle whenever
Yeah.
you smile.
Yeah.
Only when the sun hits me. I look, probably travel worn, kind of tormented, like withered a little bit.
Okay.
I have no armor, a light crossbow, 2 daggers, and I look tired.
A lot of.
You like robes or anything?
Yeah, robes. No.
Naked.
Nude.
Okay,
No
yeah,
armor.
robes,
Like
robes, yeah.
like.
That's up
Okay.
to you.
Just
I
leather.
mean,
Yeah.
you know.
Well.
Casual
This, aren't you?
townsfolk clothing, I guess.
Okay.
All right. So
So clearly no
Nate,
threat whatsoever.
what are your names?
I mean, neither one of them.
Kip.
Kip.
Level 1 crossbow.
K.I.P.
What was your name?
Sagar.
K.I.P. and Sagra.
I'm gonna let Kip go. I'm gonna warn him. If you make any movements at all,
I will tackle you.
I will lay you out.
Yeah, I'll get up off you, Sagra.
And this one, the magic user,
You say anything that resembles
Well,
a spell,
or twinkle any of your
magic-
fingers.
Magic users are
and
strong.
we're gonna have a problem. We've had a very
he just
rough
he just
couple
moved
of
his
days.
finger a little.
I've seen it before too. I've seen that same thing before. Gundrick has done it.
Successfully, though.
Yeah. So this guy's not even as good as Gundrick. Gundrick sucks.
He's not even here to defend himself. At least I only attack them when they're here.
I'm just kidding.
What's happening? What's happening with the Perusian people?
Okay, back in the
Gundrick
camp,
successfully
they-
put to sleep 30 people, all right?
Burned down a Coliseum in the process.
Yeah.
It was just him.
He doesn't control. He doesn't control fire, though. Come on.
Back at the camp, they seem pretty organized. Like they've got this down to a routine. They set up a campfire, and then they set out guards in clusters of 2. There appears to be, best guess you can tell, about 4, and then 2 more that kind of patrol around between the 4. And then the rest are in the center, resting. There's 2 still serving the gentleman with the red cape for right now. It looks like he's getting ready to call it a night.
Are we adjusting?
He hasn't done so
We got to
yet.
make camp and talk about it.
Yeah, we gotta.
So it's about half the guards are active still then?
Yeah, it looks like the rest are, they're not asleep. I mean, it's pretty early, but there's, yes.
How do we know
Can I-
these 2 aren't spies from that camp?
We don't know. I mean, I don't recognize them from the camp, but
They really
So can I
don't look
make
like
an
anyone the
investigation
Turks
check,
would send
kind of
to
like
spy.
piece together any clues to see if anything might be
I don't
off.
look at anything Turkish.
Like, they
If
might be
anything, it looks like they're
hiding
barely
something.
surviving out here.
yeah.
Roll a perception
I
check.
think we gotta find out if they want work or what they want.
Dang, it was
Anyone see
1,
Louvier
not
around?
natural.
What?
Anyone see Louvier around?
Right on the edge of the
No,
20.
It was.
So upset.
I saw it was in the bushes.
I was like, oh.
Do you want to go find him?
On the edge.
He's probably up to no good.
Oh no.
We'll leave.
Okay, you don't
I don't know.
notice
When has Louvier
anything
ever done
beyond-
anything unsatisfactory?
They have 2 wagons. One's clearly
He's
an
very good
accommodation,
outstanding.
probably
Very
for him.
outstanding citizen.
I mean,
Seems logical. And the other
Is that the one
Pops
you
in and
came out
out
of?
here and there,
Yes.
but you know.
And then the other is a cargo wagon, completely closed.
Man, you're dead set on stealing something.
And then there are the guards.
What do I think my chance? Like, are there like less active guards now? I think I'd be more successful in trying to get to the cargo.
Roll a perception check, another perception check.
6.
You're not sure, but if you had to guess, you would probably guess that they probably need to sleep a little bit more, or you probably need to wait. It's only been maybe 10, 15 minutes.
All right.
It hasn't been
Got his
that
heart
long.
set on their jewels.
I shall wait.
Yeah, we're pretty much used to you just being able to just vanish for a while and come back at this point, so.
Well,
I don't think we're
gone
alarmed
for,
about-
like,
Right.
2,
Yeah,
3
we're
days.
not exactly concerned about Louvier.
Yeah, no one's kind of wondering.
Morning on the
Right.
trail.
Yeah, he's like the cat. He's
Yeah,
like the household
yeah,
cat.
yeah.
He just
I
goes,
thought
he's
about
coming
it-
back in a couple
I
days.
thought about it for a minute that he wasn't with us, and I'm like, nah.
Yeah.
Such a good
So,
ghost.
I'm gonna say,
How do you keep finding this?
I'm gonna tell our 2 new companions. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna tell them to go start a fire.
Our new companions?
Yeah, the 2 new guys. I'm gonna say start a fire. You know, we'll start setting up camp.
So you heard what he told you to do.
Do we
You
want to
know
let
that
them?
Campfire.
Campfire. Yeah, start a campfire.
You know how to do that, right?
I'd look at who's the leader of you or your team? Who's the leader of your
It's
party?
democracy.
Democracy. What's that?
What's that? What is that?
Shared leadership.
All for one.
We have no leader per se. We all have an equal share for the most part.
Guess it depends who we're speaking
It's
to.
communism.
Yeah.
It more
Yes,
goes,
comrade.
it more goes who we're talking to as who goes out front.
Why?
Okay. Okay, I can buy that. Yeah. Okay, start a fire. Yeah.
Ha-
Campfire, right?
Campfire.
Yeah, campfire.
Yeah, not a wildfire. Don't start a forest fire.
I think I should know how to do that. Yes.
Okay.
Good.
He doesn't. He doesn't try
I
to.
should know how to do that.
check
Yes.
with advantage.
Do we-
I'll give you advantage.
He's like a campfire. Right.
One.
You get with advantage. You roll a d20 twice. Take the higher one.
3.
3. You guys see him go off, and he starts gathering he starts yanking on a bush. He's like trying to
Do you know
haul
how to
it.
start a fire?
And then he says,
I don't want to move right now.
and then he kind of shrugs.
No, I asked you guys to go
And
start
then
a
you
fire.
kinda
Oh,
shrug,
you're helping each other.
And
You're
then you
helping
see
each
him
other.
Do I know how to start a fire?
trying to
I
rub
should.
Hey, guys.
You're a ranger, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
You
piece of
definitely know
metal
how to
While
start a
they're
fire.
while they're
Yeah,
screwing
well,
around with that.
From a
Yes,
distance.
exactly why
He's
I'm
like,
having him
Ah,
do it.
sparks.
Yeah. So while they're doing that, do we?
I'm also making sure that he doesn't use magic to start it, because as soon as he starts to twinkle his fingers, he's gonna get a
Are
lump
you
on the side
trying
of
to
the
use
head.
magic to start it?
Nah.
Because I warned him. It's
I
a
give you a
lesson.
pretty good.
So
yeah.
while they're messing with that,
Do we want them to stay
Tom,
in
can I
camp
get-
with us?
Can I
or-
get firecrackers?
Listen, I mean, they don't seem like they
Not
mean us
yet.
any harm, and they're
We're
definitely not
in
spies.
this
from
part of
the
the world.
Turks.
Anyway.
Yeah, they
Well, I
don't
mean-
look
I mean,
competent
look
at all.
Firecrackers. Black
He's-
powder.
But if
Oh,
he
I'm
really
living
is,
bush.
if he really
Really?
is a sorcerer,
I mean, you
he
unless you can
could
make
he
a
could really help
magical
us out.
weapon or something like that. You could
Yeah,
probably research
and we
If
aren't.
he
I mean, we're
survives.
looking
Here
to
we
start.
I mean,
If
I'm
he
not
survives.
suggesting how
If
good or
he's
bad
weird.
they are.
Oh, so this is like
You
the
know.
end of the Byzantines.
Okay.
I'm not suggesting how good or bad they are in battle, but
I mean, I'm
that's
just
yet
saying,
to be proven. But I mean, a sorcerer and an elf
we're
archer.
talking
Yeah,
about
about
our
a century
battle
and a half
plan
more ago.
tonight. Do we want them
Well, a
alone
century and a quarter.
specifically? If on the
In
off
real
chance
life,
they are
but this is not
spies,
real life.
or-
This is-
No,
Of course.
they're not going to hear any of our conversations. That's what we have
Right.
to make sure of.
So do we want them in our camp, or do we want them to say set up camp over there?
That's exactly what we're going to have them do.
Okay. So they build our fire,
So
and then
you
they have
just
to go build
all
their
you
own
said
fire.
was build a fire,
Exactly.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll go build a fire over here by myself.
Well,
Competing fires. Okay.
Didn't say build one for you.
So what is it you two? You're traveling around. What are you looking for? What do you
looking
want?
for work?
For work.
Yep.
What type of work?
Something that pays well to help me on my adventures.
We definitely can't guarantee that it pays well, but it's been pretty lucrative so far.
That's good to hear.
What do you want?
I'm in need of money and supplies.
Aren't we all?
Yes.
Okay. Were you battle ready? Are you good at fighting, surviving?
Yes, I battled before.
Because a lot of our work involves a lot of physical violence. So if if that's what you're looking for, we can help you get it. But
Get your fix.
that's what the work is when you're with us.
I can handle violence.
Great. I hope so. Okay.
well, we'll let you guys stay the night, and we'll decide.
We'll beat you up in the morning.
Yeah, we'll decide how it goes. But
No,
we're
I
gonna,
mean,
3
keep
p.m.
our distance.
by the
and-
flagpole.
I feel
After school.
I feel
If you
like
get
if they
your
make camp,
throats cut, I'm gonna feel as though I did my chivalric duty by killing them afterwards.
I feel like if you guys make camp a little bit away from us tonight, we're gonna have to prove you guys will have to prove yourself in battle, and we'll
There's
see
some
where it
light
goes.
hazing involved. Give
Will
you
there be battle
wedges.
with the Turks? Will we be joining the Turks?
Yeah,
it's undecided.
That's not for
It-
you to know right now.
Ouch.
it depends on who pays more.
Because it's
right.
trying to make a decision if I'd like to consider joining you or the Turks.
Ow. Ow.
Well, I mean, there might be one
well,
the
that's
same.
a mark
Who knows?
against you.
Well, I could just kill him right now, and then we could have one less Turk to deal with.
That is true.
I'm gonna let you know the side we fight on is the side you're gonna want.
That sounds like they're Turkish spies. What it sounds.
It does sound like it very
I'm
much
no
so.
spy.
I mean, you're saying it's
That's
us or the
exactly
Turks.
what a spy would
That's-
say.
You're trying to
So
make
you're
them-
already
Sounded
assuming,
like they were looking for mercenaries.
You're already assuming that we're against the Turks.
You're assuming that we're mercenaries.
I am.
Right.
So
I find out if I can make a fire.
I know, you just
wouldn't-
you
you
just asked him.
together
You just, yeah.
It would probably just be like a survival check. That's
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
And you're a ranger, so you should be proficient in survival anyway. So you,
He's
It's
just
like
been
literally
living his
looking
whole life
like-
sleeping.
if there was any one class that
could build a
could start a fire, it's going to be the ranger.
Yeah.
Like
You
without
actually
question.
have a 5, not a 3.
A plus.
We would have
Oh, wisdom. You're right. The 1.
Right?
You got 3.
Plus-
It's right.
Gundrick with us,
A
right?
1 plus your proficiency.
Gundrick is not with you right now.
So what's the story for him missing?
It's
Where is
Gundrick.
Gundrick?
Sucked into
Gundrick
another
is-
dimension.
He's probably still trying to find his way out of the labyrinth that we left. Trying to doors.
I imagine Gendrick is just sitting there
All right,
reading,
so-
like he's around. But
All right.
no,
So
there
what we're
it is.
gonna do is we're gonna
Well, yeah, okay, he's, I don't know where he is.
right.
He's like off reading a book.
Okay.
Or something.
No, the only reason I was gonna ask is I wanted to see if he could cast like silence, like a silent
I think.
cone or something all around us.
Well, we're silently.
The way silence
discussing.
works
I
is
know.
we wouldn't be able to talk. Like
Right.
you wouldn't.
Oh,
we
okay,
would
right,
say
right.
things, and you wouldn't. It's not
But
like
we're just silently.
Yeah, we're gonna
discuss.
kind of set up two camps. Okay. So-
I'm just gonna make my opinion known. I think if we can trust them, they're gonna be great allies for what we have planned. The more people, the better. And if they're willing to fight on our side,
I'm fine with that if they can prove their
I
trust.
agree. The more, the merrier. Absolutely.
But I'm not
Yeah.
gonna just. I'm
I
not just
really
gonna
don't
open
think-
them up right now
I feel
to
like there's a
what
butt coming.
our plan.
There's no way that there's
Yeah.
some kind of spy against us if they just made themselves known to us, following us 30 feet behind.
Yeah, that's weird.
there's no way. And the Turks just introduced themselves to us.
Yeah.
So there's no way.
Everybody wants to be our friends. I don't
I
know.
don't get it.
Tell us,
Okay.
a
So
sorcerer and the archer, we can use it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
yeah, so we're gonna set up camp.
Okay,
and
let's,
we have some discussion
Set
to
up
make.
like a watch and what have you.
Well, we're gonna we're
We
gonna
want to
discuss
have
a little
Right, right.
how
I'm
it
gonna-
works
I'm gonna
before
take-
we.
a little
I'm gonna take
palaver
this off
first.
the table there. This is kind of like the map of everybody's adventure so far.
I like
This is
angle
our
camping.
and,
I like angle camping. No,
Yeah, well, we've been
I like
collectively
angle.
doing it. Reiner
Just kidding.
puts a lot.
Everything must be very.
This is what
We're gonna.
you've
I want
done
my
as a
This
tent.
one
It's
has
way
to
too
be
straight.
This one has to be directly under the North Star. This one has to face east. Perfect.
Whoever rolled a 1 in survival, their tent set up like this on a hill.
This is my tent.
Their heads at the bottom. Like
They didn't tie it down.
Mark,
they wake up in a roll up in a ball
Oh, you
at the
have-
end of the bottom of the base of the tent.
If you could grab a fig that looks most like you out of there, I don't want to presume to pick one. And,
Damn it! Oh
I
no,
feel like
I can't get
I
that.
feel like the classic way of camping would be all openings face the.
Yeah, yeah. That.
I'm just kidding. I was just
I
like,
feel like that's the classic way.
right.
Yeah.
Does it make sense?
Unless we want like a barrack.
So cold.
Okay. All right. So. Are
So I think we
and
get the
then
we get the
discuss.
champions of the sun together.
Mattias.
Yes, we
You
gather
guys-
the. We're gathering the champions of the sun.
Sun.
Ambriel, and
Yes.
Louvier.
Matthias, present by
I'm in the
this.
bush
Don't forget
still.
your dog.
I'm in the bush.
Oh, you're not
Come here,
there.
Charlie.
Oh, I wish you were here.
Good dog.
I'm waiting for my opening, man. I gotta
I
see what's in
know,
those
but-
crates.
I know you do, but this is kind of important.
He's wearing such nice clothing.
Boren's already got him on the fire.
Okay, so you just
No, 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 no,
I got
no.
him turning. I got him on this.
You've just set up camp. Are you having this conversation?
Yeah, we're gonna have a
now?
conversation
Okay.
now.
Yeah.
Okay, so, and you're
Matthias,
still,
would you put the banner
So
away?
just about another 15 minutes. has
Everywhere
gone,
you go.
Louvier. It's about another
Indoors
15
and
minutes
everything.
has gone by, and nothing's
Thought it was
changed
bad enough
just
with the
yet.
lands.
Okay.
Okay.
So you guys are in the camp. You guys are nearby the camp,
Right.
in kind of your own kind of makeshift camp at the moment. And
Did you have a character? Did you have one? Yeah. You brought. Oh, that's you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. You're the archer. Oh, okay. So we need to talk about tomorrow. We've
Yeah.
all kind of had little side conversations about what we want to do as
Mhm.
far as this city is
I
concerned.
think we need to recap and
We need to recap.
Factor in this guy, this new guy,
Yes.
and everything.
I think the
else.
new guy is a distraction. I think we should continue with the plan.
Well, here's the thing. I think
Your distraction.
this gives us a way. So now we know who is leading the siege. The son of
Right.
Osmond Bay.
Right.
Osmond Bay is a guy we're going
But
to go.
the guy we spoke to has no clue who business is. can we assume Osmond Bay does?
We know that there was an arrangement made.
Well, here's the
We know that
Through
there's
Bizens and Ferader. We don't know.
Well, here's the thing. I still think
The traitor.
Bizens is working for a third party. He's working for
Right.
a totally different country. They're trying to set up this whole big political conspiracy.
Because the war benefits him.
Yeah, a war between two other countries benefits his country. Because then he can come
Right.
and wipe up and clean up whoever's left.
right.
Um,
So
but here's
Okay.
the thing. This is the
That's some
this is
good
the
advantage
son
right there.
who's leading this siege is the son of the Ottoman Empire, of the head of the Ottoman Empire.
Our enemy.
The son of Osman Ghazi.
I don't
therefore
think
one of the
they're
heirs to the throne.
necessarily-
Depending on how many sons there are, there will almost inevitably be a civil war between them to determine who actually inherits once their father dies.
Not our concern.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. I don't think the Ottomans are necessarily the biggest enemy at all. There's someone working in the shadows.
right, but this
And if
but as we've talked about, this siege, the fact that both of these armies are locked up here in a stalemate, right?
Yeah.
Gives them the exact power that Bizens is looking for, right?
They're 4
well, business and I mean, yeah, absolutely. But here's the thing: if the siege has gotten bigger and stronger, there's more
Right.
men now.
Right.
And if we go and we kill Osman Ghazi's second son, and then we go talk to him, I don't think he's going to be happy about that.
Oh God, what is that?
Well, okay, so we don't have to necessarily.
If we try
We
to
could let the siege play out, right? Or we can avoid it entirely by
Is it the Karate Kid?
doing what like
It's going with
going
style.
with the plan, but removing the part about allowing the army to come in and try to attempt a siege.
Ooh, that was the
And yet I
Well,
have been bound by
maybe we should get our friends out of there.
by
get.
oath to
Oh,
help
you're
protect
talking just
Christendom.
grab Bali and leave?
Maybe. Or just
I don't know.
get rid of
See,
this guy.
I don't
this-
wanna
whatever
let
his name is,
Bali-
Ferader.
I feel like
The
we need
traitor.
Ferader the traitor. We just get just get rid of Ferader and then
Or
let
we
the
can
siege-
stick to it. We can stick to the plan and we can just see what happens.
I'll have to pay that one.
Am
I
I
don't
the
know.
only one who's actually concerned about protecting
it's gonna ship next
Christendom?
week.
No.
Or-
How's it look?
Who?
compared to this one?
Who? What?
I haven't received it yet, but
Protecting what?
Same material.
Christendom.
I tried to make it.
What is that?
Is the,
Guy from
is
The
the
Witcher.
pagan the only one who's concerned about keeping
what is
the
it?
Christians
The-
out of being dead?
Yeah, I don't.
That's sick.
I don't care about that.
We're not really caring about religion things right now.
Pirate looking guy.
Your silly gods
So I
and
created
whatever
like that.
it is that you believe in.
My guy's
We are trying to figure out.
Yeah, it's not. It's not. Religion has nothing to do with it for me, anyway. I mean, religion has everything to do with everything I do, but not Christianity. Is not. Christianity or Muslim or Islam or whatever. It's,
Okay, so
my God is higher than all
Treating
that.
with both sides. What about the
Better
fact
than you.
that before
That's-
now, the Byzantines offered us greater help and we have friends amongst them?
right, yes, but I know that's what we're working on
This-
how to help them right now. That's the whole point of this conversation. So
Yeah.
let's just lay out the plan.
Interesting, because I couldn't tell any way that we were
Lay out
talking
the
about that.
plan.
I thought we were just talking about leaving.
No,
No. Well, we have many options, all of which are currently on the table. We haven't ruled anything out. Well, our initial
The main
plan
plan.
right.
was, or our plan is to, well, here we have this letter from Bizens. You may remember to Ferader the traitor. That says, please ensure the gate is not secure. There is no need for unnecessary casualties among any troops. Via the agreed upon signal, I shall later advise when the attack shall take place. As agreed, the Great One shall pay you 10,000 gold for your effort. Allah is great. So, Bizens was setting up Ferader to open up the gate and let the sieging party in, the sieging army, in to take over the town. Like that. With,
Right.
okay.
So, and this is a big part of where you come in with this, Mattias, is what if we were to alter this letter, create a new letter, and deliver it to Ferader, but in the meantime, somehow prove to Who the Byzantines? Is
The
that who-
Ottomans are the
who's inside the city though?
Oh, the Byzantine.
The Byzantines are our mercenary friends. Prove to them that their leader there, Ferator, is a traitor. I'm gonna smile every time I say that. But prove to him that he's a traitor at the same time, and in a way save that army from being
So
destroyed.
pretty much what we want to do, or one of our ideas was to use this as an opportunity to lure the Ottomans into a false sense of security. So we create this signal, the agreed upon signal. We have the signal happen. We have Ferator open up the gates. The good guys, Bali and everyone, sees that Ferator is a traitor and is doing this. So the traitor is ousted. Then the other army comes in, and we stop the siege from happening in combat.
So we basically set a trap.
Yeah.
With their own trap.
My only addition to that is that we relock the doors and attack them from the walls. We don't let them in. We make them work for it.
I think if we let them in, we can pin them in, though.
Yeah, but if they got to work their way in anyway, we can take a ton out before they even get through the doors.
Yeah, but I'm saying
Uh-oh.
if they have an opening,
He's not going to let us have this conversation.
Do I notice?
We're having
these
an
sounds,
attack.
These barks.
The
Borks?
Charlie.
Roll a
From way over
perception
here.
check with disadvantage.
Oh no.
Okay, that's 2.
No.
Nope.
And the other question is...
would you say also that we had a short rest while we were at our little picnic? Would our picnic from earlier have counted as a short rest? Could I have used that to use some hit dice?
I don't think you got. Yeah, sure. You were there. Did you eat? Yeah, sure. You ate. Sure.
Cool. Just 'cause
19.
I'm very low health. And I
19.
don't want to be.
You saw Charlie meander off over toward the side, and he's barking away at something.
Oh, that dog.
And something's barking back at him.
Charlie sees something. We have company.
More werewolves. More wolves.
My.
I don't want to fight any more wolves.
company.
Let them eat the new guys.
That's fine.
Well, now that isn't chivalrous.
So,
All right, so I'm gonna run towards Charlie.
To defend themselves before.
all right. As soon as I see him and notice Charlie, I'm gonna go.
Roll. Roll. Initiative there.
Everybody.
Him.
A 4.
Hold on. For
Oh, more would you?
you rolled a 4. That was your roll. Oh, these are heavy. Holy crap. 12.
There are 12 wolves.
no.
Okay. 2 of them close in on you at this time.
They're sniffing your crotch.
These guys are just a
How
little
come they
bit.
don't go after them?
That's what you see so far.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
All right, let's do
They're
this.
talking.
The other 8 wolves are over
So-
here.
Meanwhile, he's like, gosh dang it, these wolves showed up.
Not again.
Come to me, my pets.
Hold on, give me a second here. Believe it or not, 1 hit you.
All right. It's a
One.
strong wolf.
Yeah, where's my bag of? Pull me a top card there, please.
Oh, a critical hit?
Yes.
Ruh-roh. Get that out of here. Ruh-roh, Raggy.
Okay, the dog leaps up. This wolf leaps up into the air. Also, you need to roll a strength check, which should be
Oh
pretty
wait,
easy for you.
is that a critical hit, or did I give you a critical miss?
What am I? I just
No.
added my
Yeah,
strength.
give me a hit.
You gave
Oh, I
me.
did give.
What's a strength check?
Strength check. And
What do I have to
DC 15.
Ooh, 8.
8. Okay, the wolf, knocks you to the ground. Its
You want
jaws
plus 15?
latch onto you. You take.
Yeah.
2.
8 and another 4 points of damage. You take 12 points of damage. And this dog has got its jaw on top of you. And the other dog missed.
Oh, crap.
Okay, you guys continue your conversation.
Well, we never rested.
Can I perceive this happening?
Roll a perception check.
Well, I
with
mean,
advantage.
announced to everyone that we
Yeah.
have company and ran over here. They're-
Well, they were. This is pretty important.
We were all in the conversation.
So 19.
Okay, you do see.
I feel like Balder getting up and then yelling would kind of.
Yes, you see. I'm
Yeah.
joking.
All right.
I'm just-
Should we all roll initiative, or should
yes,
we? Okay.
Yes.
Oof, God. Big old 3.
Okay.
3.
Can I attack the dog while I'm on the ground? Can I just hit?
I mean, you can attack, yeah.
Are you guys rolling in? Are you guys rolling initiative? Or
Yeah, I
what?
got.
I rolled,
Technically,
yeah,
it's
at a
my
5.
turn.
Okay, since I don't have my computer working for it anymore, we'll do it the way somebody else does it. 25 to 20.
Initiative.
Initiative.
Did you roll initiative? Oh, you're not with us.
You don't know what's going on yet. 20 to 15.
Well, do I get my attack yet?
What was yours?
Well, it was 4, but
Not yet. 15
I was the
to
only
10.
one fighting at the
14.
time.
14. Keiko.
I got a
Okay.
3.
So I'm gonna cast light. I'm gonna pick up my shield and cast light on the tip of it, so it shoots out light in like 20 feet, I think. And I'm gonna run up.
They're everywhere.
I'm eating one. I am cooking one up, and I'm gonna eat it right in front of her as Charlie watches me.
Okay. So I'm gonna run up to the wolves. I got my shield is giving off light, 20 feet out.
Nice.
Or 20 feet bright light, another 20 feet dim light. So like a 40-foot dome
Okay.
on the front of the shield. And then I'm going to
What
cast.
effect is that? That just helps you.
It's just
Just to
It
see.
doesn't damage or anything.
no. It's literally light, so you can see because it's dark. It's nighttime.
No argument. I just wanted to know if it did any damage or anything.
No. And then I'm gonna cast spiritual weapon. I'm gonna have my cool, glowing, flaming, radiant scimitar, and I'm gonna have it rest it over top of the wolf that's attacking Balder, and I will attack with it. No, that's a 10.
10, no. Yes.
Okay. Oh wait, hang on. I rolled a 3, and it's actually plus 9, so it's 12. I'm sorry.
Yes.
12 hits. Oh, neato. Okay. So that's gonna do 3 points of damage.
Okay, still up. What number is that one?
Oh wait.
Is that a number on it?
I'm sorry.
Ooh.
It's 9. It's 9 points of
Numbers
damage.
going
3 plus 6.
What number does that one have?
Number 1.
Number 1?
Look at you numbering.
So 9 points of damage on number 6.
So
Number
organized.
6
Or number 1. I'm sorry.
Okay, number 1.
I'm all sorts of out of whack.
Well, I had to put numbers on. I couldn't keep
Yeah. No, I don't blame you. No, that's good. I think that's
trying
awesome.
to visually figure
Yeah,
out which
recording
one was
plug in.
which one on my
Right.
piece of paper. It doesn't get. It's
I
too
usually
complicated.
bring like a little packlet
So-
with boards and a battery.
Okay, so that was
Yeah, we're gonna
15
plug
to
in the-
10. Who else?
Twitch
Anybody
gets
15 to 10?
popular,
10 to
probably
not,
not
10 to 5.
Just so we can keep it running.
Yeah.
Initiatives 10 to 5.
Wow, everybody rolled
Wow,
low.
everybody rolled low.
Yeah.
5. Roll 4s.
I got a 4. I had a 4.
I had a 5.
So you got a 5.
I had a 5.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Sorry.
5. Go.
Oh, my turn.
Yep.
So I'd like to, let's see. Yeah, one's attacking you, right? Can I?
Mattias, did you roll initiative?
I'm like rolling on the ground with one right now.
Yes.
Okay.
Total, I got a 7.
Okay, well, you
Oh,
were
right.
gone before, Mark, but that's cool. It's fine.
Oh,
Okay, go
I
ahead.
can wait.
Go.
No?
you can
Okay.
go, go.
So let's go ahead and just fire at this one here. What number is that? Number 3. 3. Alright.
Okay.
Come on.
2 attack bonus. Again, plus 2 to attack. So attack would be.
There's a spell, just like anti-wolf sphere. You just cast it on a camp.
One
We
D10
never
to
have
hit,
to worry
right?
about wolves ever again.
We were talking here.
Seriously,
damage?
it's so disrespectful.
Just a hit.
To hit is
Alright.
D20.
20.
D20 as an archer, your dex
Plus,
bonus, and,
dex
and
bonus.
proficiency bonus.
So proficiency would be
Plus
So
2.
it's 2
should
plus
be.
whatever
plus
your
2.
dex.
Yep.
And then
Plus whatever your
dex.
dex bonus is.
Dex is plus 3, so 5, right?
Yeah, so plus 5 total.
So it's 18.
Yep. Boom.
Just-
So that's a hit,
18's
right?
hit,
And then it's a
definitely
D10 to.
It should be a D8 typically.
Yeah, for a bow.
An arrow is a D8 plus your dex.
Did you write it down?
Should be,
Bow.
unless you have something I don't know.
No, I didn't write that down.
Should be D8, yeah.
Okay.
Did you get the meetup notes
Is it a
that I
longbow?
told you regarding your stats and all
It's a
that?
longbow, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Yes,
good.
it's a
So you got all
longbow.
that correct.
Longbow.
Did that make sense?
Longbow.
It might be.
I don't want to cheat you.
No, we're looking it up. I sent you the message with my.
He's looking for just for a
arrow
bow?
beside.
It's a
Yeah, and then I
longbow.
replied.
It's either a 6 or an
You
8.
did? What did you
D6 or a D8.
Do you have your phone?
Hit dice,
Can you look at the reply?
1d10 per ranger level.
No.
No, that's hit
a,
dice.
a
Oh, I'm sorry,
longbow
that's- yeah.
is
Yeah.
one. It's 1d8 plus
Yeah,
your
it should
deck.
be a
Yeah.
D8 plus your dex.
Yeah.
Plus dex.
Yep.
What is it, 7, 8, 9, 10.
The hit dice is for your hit
Sam,
points,
on what number?
3.
3.
not for hitting.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's ouch, it looks very badly hurt.
Thanks for spelling that out because
Okay,
the book wasn't clear enough.
Thaddeus.
Instructions
That'd be cool though if you got to roll like a 6
What
toaster.
did you tell me?
What?
Dick stuck in dice.
To make sure you hit. The first roll is to make sure that you
Yep.
were
Yeah,
skilled
successful
enough.
hitting.
Okay.
Yeah, I get that.
skilled enough to use the bow.
Yeah.
That would be cool if you were like a level
Is that
6 and you
someone
roll
who's
60
fallen
10.
down under the
Right.
attack?
60 damage.
Hear me?
Baldar's down.
I'm on the
He's-
I'm
he's on
rolling
the
around on the
ground,
ground
he's
with a wolf.
prone. Yeah.
Where are you going?
I'm going to attack the wolf that's trying to kill him.
Okay.
Knock him off.
Okay, you can get there. Roll to hit.
Roll to hit. That's +5 +2, 17.
17 hits against number 1.
Woo!
That's
Roll damage.
Damage. 7.
7. It goes down. You cleave the poor wolf. And it goes down. Okay, anything else, Mattias?
He's in the bushes.
I just saw that.
Yes, there's. Well, you'd have to move, so not really.
I mean, he still has
Have you
movement
used-
left.
Do you still have movement left over?
Yeah,
Sure.
he's got 10
Yep.
feet.
If you got movement, you can move. There's one near you.
Then yes.
Stab
and
it.
19.
19 hits.
So that. Yep. And then D8. 5 damage.
Still up. And anything else, Mattias? Okay.
Nope, that'll be it.
4, Balder, I think you're up.
think that's-
Anybody else on a 4?
I have a 4.
That's Ely.
Okay, so all 3 of you
No,
guys
go
go on a
back.
4.
Balder, you can go first.
The Medici?
No, I was Tamarack. I like that.
Or Medici?
Oh, it might be. I don't know.
Who- do
Alright,
you
so
know
I'm gonna
who
get
Electrical
up.
Escape
Oh,
is?
Medici is Eli, isn't? No.
I think it is, yeah.
Yeah, because Eli joined.
I'm gonna stand up, and
Who's
then can I
electrical
attack the wolf?
I said we had 2 viewers.
Yes, standing up.
One is
after movement,
Eli,
just-
and I have no
okay,
idea who
cool.
the other one is.
And yes, you can.
Attack the
waiting
wolf.
list.
We've got
The waiting list.
Maybe.
24 to hit.
24 is definitely a hit.
And what was my damage? Hold on, 1d8. So we've got 10 points of damage.
Cleaves it right in half. It's not a critical, but its head is hanging on by a thread of fur.
It's a picture.
Anything else?
That is it because I can't make it to the other wolves.
Okay.
I'll move closer.
Okay.
I'll move my other half of
Warren,
movement.
you're up.
So far away. 25, 30, 35, 40. Alright, 40.
Get up there and throw something at him.
Grab a flaming stick.
Get up
from
there
the
and
fire.
ready your action for when they come near you, and then pop them.
Throw the dog at it.
Yeah.
No! Charlie, no.
What am I gonna do? I don't want to run all the way over there.
So don't.
I guess I'll. Cause they always come from other directions. I'm gonna hold where I'm at. And I'm gonna hold my attack in case something comes from another direction.
Okay.
Because this always happens to
you're-
us. We all go this way, and then they all come from the other side. So I'm holding where we are and holding my attack.
Fair enough.
Sounds like he's learning.
Sounds like he's learning.
What is learning? Change of behavior. What is learning, Ryder? Change of behavior as a result of the comments. Anyway, okay, and Sagra.
Alright,
Did I
and
pronounce
that's
it
one of
correct?
those
Yeah.
things. It's kind of, and that's kind of like your way of saying it builds character.
There you go.
Light crossbow on this one right here.
Okay.
I don't want to mow the lawn. It builds character.
No, hey,
What'd you say?
5.
Like
5
mowing
to
the
hit,
lawn.
miss.
Well, the lawn's great. Nobody bothers you.
Okay.
Did you roll a straight 5?
Huh?
You rolled a
No,
straight
yeah.
5?
Yeah.
Yeah, with
Oh.
proficiency bonus.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Cool.
Damn,
Okay,
cool.
and I think it is the wolves' turn then. Correct me if I'm wrong. Wolves are up, then Jumnus is on deck.
I think it's the wolf.
Huh?
Let them come.
No. Here comes the other 8.
Huh?
Bring it on,
You'd think they would see that we're all just covered in wolf fur and be like,
I know. Yeah.
like maybe
Yeah,
not.
maybe.
This guy's wearing like a wolf hood, isn't he?
Maybe we should. Yeah, I got a wolf.
Maybe
helmet.
they're like, we must
Okay.
avenge our wolf family.
And it's not even a wolf, it's the big guy.
Yeah.
This side of the camp to
Maybe I
sit on.
could get a wolfskin cloak at some point. That would be useful in colder climes.
Wait, did he get knocked over?
Oh, I think he just
Oh,
fell.
that's right. I didn't see
I was
him.
gonna say.
He's not very good on his feet.
I hear somebody making monkey
guy
noises from
sucks.
Wylland's phone.
Yeah, we'll go that way.
Oh man.
That's the what the heck wolf.
What the heck? Okay.
So
and
what the heck?
What is your AC? Kip.
13.
I got it right here. 13. Miss. And miss. Amazingly. And 2. And
He hit me, miss him.
what can I tell you?
You smell like meatball. I don't.
Yeah, right. That's a fair
Okay,
point.
and on Sagra, AC of
You were dead.
10. Okay.
He still wanted us to stay with
One
those
hit on
other
you.
camp. This is punishment.
Yeah.
This is punishment by
We don't
wolf.
really
Would you
That's
take
what happens every time.
7
You
points
listen,
of damage?
We used to do.
Eventually,
group initiative,
maybe
and
we'll
we'd
learn.
all get
And
together.
Okay.
Then we
on
started playing around with
Mattias.
each person.
Yes.
I don't even have a bonus for
You
that.
missed.
I don't even know what
You
it is.
missed.
Forgot. I had plus
All
1 stealth,
misses.
So when you guys.
Oh, yes, because I have absurd armor levels.
Yeah, I know. You're a tank.
You could have disappeared and we only saw him.
Could have jumped in a bush with him.
I don't even have it written down. I don't
And
know
on
what mine
Borin.
Oh, Baldar, I mean.
A Balder. Balder. Oh, wait. What's Balder's armor class?
is. 21.
All misses.
Alright.
And
There's a bunch of snaps.
Your wolves are weak.
I'm sorry. That's what that. You want me to cheat?
No.
That's what they
No.
did.
I'm good.
I'm level 1.
That's what they did.
Yeah.
That's what they did.
You
Okay.
get enough wolves
and
after you, believe me, you'll go down.
Jumnus is up. Mattias is on deck.
As long as the wolves roll over a
Okay.
5, they beat all our
I'm up, you said? I'm
Yes.
gonna move. I'll move my spiritual weapon over.
Okay. Roll a perception check, Olivier, with advantage.
Well,
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, critical 1. What?
Yeah, looks like they rolled a 1.
perception with advantage.
Perception check with advantage.
Okay, that's an 8.
You hear something going on behind you, but you're not sure what it is.
What's going on with the coats?
Status quo.
Status quo, same as usual. All right.
I'm gonna move my spiritual weapon and stab that horse. Wolf. I don't know.
He stabs his horse by
I
accident.
stabbed my. I'm still stuck up on the horse.
It runs in the way.
An attack on number 5. That I'm sure that hits. That's an 18 plus
Yes,
9.
That's a hit.
Plus 9.
Yeah. So that's gonna do 11 damage
Okay, on number 5 you said,
on
right?
number 5.
Still up.
Okay, and now I'm gonna run. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna run right there, and I'm gonna use my action to just kill all of the wolves.
To kill all of the wolves.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna channel divinity. So clutching my holy symbol in my hand, I will whisper a prayer to Saren Ray, and I will use Radiance of the Dawn. So. Every creature within 30 feet has to make a Constitution saving throw, and they have to beat a 17. Otherwise, they take 2d10 plus 6 damage.
Okay, so roll the damage first. Why don't we do that?
Okay, so that's going to be 19 damage.
19. Is a save for half?
If
or is
yeah, so they'll
Okay.
take
19 or 10, correct?
sure, yeah.
Okay, so let's point to a figure. Tell me the number.
We'll start with 2.
2.
Yeah.
30-foot radius.
That's all of them.
That's all of them.
Yeah.
Okay, failed. Number 2 takes how many?
19. If he failed, 19.
Down.
3.
3 failed.
9.
9 failed.
5.
Uh,
Who
five.
already took damage?
He already took damage. Doesn't matter. He would, even if he saved, he would go down.
4.
4 saved. He takes how much?
10.
No, 10 points of damage.
10. Still up. He was unwounded.
10. Number 10.
Saved with a 20, natural 20. And he takes how much?
10.
10. That's number 10, you said?
Number 10 takes 10.
Okay.
7.
7 failed.
He did.
He goes down.
Is
Yeah, that gets every. And 8.
one more.
And
Yeah.
8 failed. He
Great.
goes down.
Okay.
Okay, so what do we got left? We got
One.
There was Jumnus. Anything
4
else?
and 10. There's 2 wolves
Well,
left.
damn.
Mattias is up.
Yeah,
Kip,
I hate
Kip is on
wolves.
deck.
I'm glad I didn't leave the fire.
Mattias, you're up.
No,
I'll just,
You got a wolf.
We'll take care of this.
You
You
just
just
hang
hang back.
I'm talking here.
You
I'll
got
poke the wolf.
He's so rude.
See if it dies immediately, since it just got
Like rolling my eyes.
blasted with like
This again.
some absurd level of magical energy.
okay. Roll the hit.
The king probably has like 1 hit point.
Set 19.
Hits. Roll damage.
That's 14.
Tears it right in half.
Wasted it.
Double what it had left. More than double what it had left. Okay. Cleaves it right in half. Anything else? You have
Are there
movement.
any others nearby that are still alive?
Yes, you have movement, and
There's
there's one within movement. Do you have a second attack?
Yes, I have extra attack.
Okay, you could get a swing. Yes.
I'll move there and attack it.
Okay.
And that will be
I did have plus 6 to unarmed attack.
Huh.
19.
Because I'm
Is that
a
D&D?
barbarian,
It's a hit.
I get unarmed strike.
Wait, I forget. Is
Like
strength
a- or
added
a-
to hit rolls or just to damage?
That's gotta be.
Both.
Yeah, that's your.
Oh.
I guess that's.
Then in that case, it's
Well,
like
yeah. If it's
just damage.
it depends on what type of weapon it is, but yes.
I
I mean, you don't add it to a bow,
So 24.
but you do. Okay, so cleaves it right in half. Yes. No, you add strength if you're swinging a swing weapon. So like, you get your dex bonus
Mm-hmm.
for shooting your
Yeah, yeah.
crossbow, and he would get if you swung with your quarterstaff, you would get a strength bonus. If you had.
But if it's a range attack and he's with, and then the attacker's within melee, I think you have disadvantage.
That's,
Yeah,
yes,
unranged,
yes,
right.
if it's within, yes,
Yeah.
that's true too. But he does get, you get strength, the strength bonus that applies to both attack and
Okay,
damage, just
it's
like
just
dex
been a while
bonus.
since I've
Ability
forgotten.
modifier.
I'm sorry?
The strength modifier.
It had just been a while, so I forgot.
Yeah, no, that's cool. It's all good. Okay, all the wolves go down.
Hooray!
Charlie stops barking
He's a good boy, Charlie.
and nibbles on some wolf meat.
That's okay.
I'm gonna walk over here and grab a
Someone
wolf.
skin one of these
I
things.
am-
I want a new cloak.
I'm skinning this wolf while we talk. Just
Can I get one of those
Grab
one of those
dragon.
bones when you get one?
yeah, we're eating some wolf meat tonight.
Yeah. I just want Charlie that little toy, like a chew toy. Give him a bone. Throw him a bone. I meant to grab one from one of the undead guys that we fought earlier, but one probably would have been distasteful, and two,
Yeah. You don't want an animal like that to have taste for human flesh.
yeah, that's
I've
true.
already got
Once
my-
you acquire the taste for
I've
human
already
flesh,
got my wolf pelt.
nothing will
so let's
satisfy
come back
you.
to the fire.
All right. Well, I'd like to extend my thanks to Mattias. Is it?
Mattias.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you.
Oh, sure. Thank Mattias. He killed one
Yeah.
wolf.
Yeah.
It was the wolf that was sniffing me up.
I go to him and give my thumbs up. sweets.
I know. That's how you use magic.
I know.
Stick around, maybe you'll learn something. Can we?
Okay.
Let's finish this palate.
Yeah, let's finish this conversation. I didn't even move. I'm still sitting on the
That's
rock.
right, because that was only like
sitting on
18 seconds anyway.
Where'd you guys go?
I'm still sitting there.
I'm guessing Mattias comes back around.
We know that was punishment.
All right, are you? All right.
After much consideration,
Okay, so wait, we'll pick up where we left off here. Okay? we'll get right back into it, right?
Yeah.
All right. So the plan would be, okay, to forge a letter, okay, that is going to say coming from Bizens to Ferator, right? And it's basically going to designate a signal, and it's going to basically be the same letter, except we're going to put in the letter what the signal is going to be. Okay, and then what's going to happen is what it's going to say is that upon this signal instead of upon the agreed upon signal, you're going to open the gates, and basically everything else is going to be identical to itself.
So you say the signal has changed. This is the signal, and then when you see the signal, open the gate, and then we decide what the signal is. We have it delivered via Crow, which is Bizen's.
Well, that was his
thing,
familiar.
right? Exactly. So we use our own familiar to deliver it as if it was being delivered by Bizens. So they have no reason to believe it isn't.
And then we're going to take the original letter and we're going to show that to our friends within the city. What was his name? Bali, right?
Bali Balas.
Bali.
Yeah.
Bali Ballas.
And we're going to ask Bali to help round up the troops. And we're going to basically set up a trap for Ferator. Okay? We're going to ask, and now the other part of this is that we're going to split up the team for this.
Yeah.
But originally we had Gundrick with us.
Gundrick with us too. That's right. I mean, we could.
Yes.
You
Gundrick.
take this other sorcerer for one. He can
Right.
help out as well.
So we're going to send the sorcerers to meet the Turk army with the familiar Raven to deliver a separate note from Bizens that is going to clarify what the signal will be, and we're going to basically act as representatives from Bizen.
Yeah.
And the rest of us will go in the city
The
itself.
rest of us will go into the city and prepare with Bali's troops.
So those of us that are with the Ottomans would be helping facilitate their end, the signal on their end, and then we lead them into the city, and then we strike from within, and from the city, our own city. The only problem now is this new guy.
Right, but his force isn't much.
No, but
I mean, what's he going to do? Once it all goes down, he's not going to be expecting this at all.
I know,
He
but
would have no reason to
I
suspect
guess
it.
we'll find out what he can do.
well, that's the thing is well, I mean, I guess he knows next to nothing about us.
All he's going to see is the army is attacking.
Right.
I'd rather do it before he gets to the army than when he already gets there to...
So we would have to leave before him,
Yeah.
and then set it up for that night,
Well, yeah.
tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
We just got to beat him there. And if he goes there tomorrow, he could ruin things for
Right.
those of us that are with the Turks.
Right. Yeah, because he's there to rally the troops. Who knows what form of rallying that could
So,
be.
do we have to stop him from getting there tomorrow? Can we do that? Can we bust up his wheels or something on his caravan?
Problem is, where's Louvier?
I don't know. Hopefully, learning.
Of all the people that could do something like such a thing,
I was waiting
it would
for
be
him to finish
Louvier.
with the wolves.
Yeah, he's the guy who'd be able to do that.
What's going on now? Are they?
Some of the guards have gone to sleep. There are a couple.
Heck, maybe he's one step ahead of us. Maybe he's
Maybe he's setting a
The
trap.
older gentleman with the cape is
Taking
still
out an
sitting
axle
there,
or something. Loosening an
kind of
axle.
staring at the fire. Looks like he's getting a little tired. There's a couple guards around him. There's 4 groups of 2 off almost each cardinal direction, if you will, and then there's 2 that are going around between them, and then the rest are in that center.
How much time has passed since I last asked?
Let's call it an hour
Okay.
for the sake of argument, because this conversation has been going on. There was a brief 18-second battle.
It's more like this again, bang, and then it was over.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't even time for adrenaline to pump. It was.
I'd like to make a stealthy approach to the cargo.
They're undead wolves now.
Okay. You're making your way from the bushes up a slight rise. You see a set of guards off to one side. You see a set of guards off to the other. You're trying to make your way. It appears as though you're trying to make your way between the rocks and so forth. Go for it.
Whoops. That's unnatural 20.
Wow. Okay. No problem. You're like invisible. You made your way between them, and you see the one set of guards that's roving had just passed you, and it looks like they probably have a long way to go before they come back around toward you. But you know that they eventually will. Up to your left front, you see the red-caped man. He's just staring into the fire for the moment. Seems to be relaxing. He's leaning up against what looks like a pillow. He's not asleep, but he's just kind of staring into the fire. You see the 2 carriages off to your right.
Oh, I was just making my way to the cargo carriage.
They're both together. There's like one right behind the other.
I mean,
They're not like attacked.
are they covered or
One
the cargo
they're
one?
both a wooden, completely enclosed wooden carriages. There's one that looks like an accommodation. Clearly has windows on it with what would be like shutters.
And the cargo one, is there like a flap or is there a door?
It looks like there's a door at the back. It is a solid wooden wagon with a slightly rounded top, flat ends, flat sides. At the no windows, and a door at the end.
All right. I'm gonna check to see if the door is locked.
Okay, so make another stealth check to get past the red-caped individual to the wagon itself. I'll give you it with advantage.
I think that's
Okay.
my brother-in-law.
Yeah. That's fine.
It's 18.
Okay,
He
you
didn't
make your
comment.
way
Said something.
past.
Big mouth.
He's staring into the fire. He's off to your left. The wagons are off to your right. You make your way toward them. You see the 2 guards who are roving are around 1/3 of the way around, and you're back near the cargo wagon. The other wagon is in between you, between the cargo wagon and the gentleman by the fire. What are you doing?
Checking to see if the door in the cargo wagon is locked.
Roll.
Roll what?
Roll perception check.
Okay.
Fair enough.
It's 5.
5. You're not sure.
Okay. I mean, it was like pulling on it. I don't know if it's locked.
Okay, so you just try and pull on it.
Gently.
Roll a
Is it,
stealth check.
what's the mechanism to open the door? Is it just like a thing and I pull it and it either be stuck or not, or is it like a knob?
There is a handle, and then it's kind of dark, but you feel there's like a plate there, and you do feel some holes in the plate. There's a handle that kind of comes out and kind of bends down slightly. There's like a hole above and a hole below.
And there's no window on the door or anything?
No windows on the supply cart at all.
Okay, can I
Or what appears to be a supply cart.
Can I investigate the door to make sure it's not booby trapped?
Sure. Roll check, whatever your check for traps is.
Maybe just be a perception.
Yeah, they don't really have that anymore, do they?
I think it's investigation.
Investigation check.
I don't know. Let me read the investigation thing.
What'd you roll?
16 for perception.
Okay. A natural 16?
No, naturally it's 17.
Okay. You're sure it's locked.
Just locked, no trap.
You don't think it's trapped.
Okay.
You're pretty sure it's not trapped.
Then I will use my thieves' tools to try and unlock it.
Okay, roll.
What kind of check is that? Sleight of hand?
It's a
what
dex
are your-
check.
Is it a dex check?
It's dex
dex.
plus proficiency.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
The
if
guards are
you have
about-
expertise, double
Mhm.
The
proficiency.
guards are about
So
one
that would
halfway
be-
around the circle, and you know in about
Oh boy.
you know in about another 1/3 of a turn, they're probably going to be able to see you if they spot you. Okay. What'd you roll?
I'm re-rolling because
Okay.
I got it. Okay, it's still not good. Let me try one more time.
These are
Please don't fail me.
tokens you earn as you
Woo! Natural 20. It was worth it.
Click.
He gives it for
No, it
his role
doesn't.
playing
It's-
or just for each round.
It doesn't.
And then you can use them to re-roll bad rolls.
It doesn't click, but you can tell that it's unlocked.
He used to just
I'm gonna
give
climb
them
inside
figuratively.
if
and no
there's
one was
room.
spending them,
Roll a
so
stealth
then he made,
check.
he made
With,
like
you
actual
gotta
signs.
swing the door open,
So now you actually
Try
can
and get in.
remember
if
you
there's
have.
room.
Like now they have it on their
And there's people coming
Yeah,
around.
that's how we were doing it. and-
Okay,
That's
that's
good.
20.
A natural 20?
No, not
Nobody
natural.
was-
Okay, you open it up, it's crowded, but you manage to gently climb inside. You're inside. Do you
Okay.
pull the door closed?
Yes.
Okay, you pull the door closed. It's dark.
Dark. Okay, can I hear the guards moving about to where I would understand when they're past the point where they
roll
would
a
have seen me?
perception check, sure. Let's try that.
20 natural.
A natural 20?
Yep.
Sure, you hear them, it sounds like they move past the door, and they keep like going, they're kind of chit-chatting with each
Mhm.
other. Do you speak Turkish?
Ever been in a Turkish prison?
I don't know.
You're like,
Yeah, I was like, that's
There's
weird.
metal and poker chips?
Yeah, I don't know if
I
he's ever
guess
seen that
so.
movie.
I don't know that.
You're dating
Too
too
young.
young.
What did they speak in
Is there really metal
Constantinople?
inside them?
Greek.
Apparently, dude.
But these guys
I
are
guess
teeth
that's what gives
turtles.
them the weight, right?
So I don't know if I because I don't know how
I'm
to
sure
pick
they're all the
languages
same,
for this
they're all
because
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to assume you don't for right now.
Okay.
I guess that's what gives them their
Okay,
weight.
so you hear them talk. They're just
Crack it open.
they're speaking to one another. Doesn't sound the tone of it, even though you don't understand what they're saying. It doesn't sound hastened or concerned. It's
chitter,
I got
chitter
4
chat.
tiny ones.
All right.
Two nice thick ones.
I'm gonna start feeling around the boxes and see if I can like open up a lid to anything.
you feel what feels like small barrels.
Barrels. Are they open top?
They have lids on them. You feel it, and the lids feel like there's a barrel, and then there's some kind of covering over. There's a lid, and then there's
Can't
some
wait
kind
to
of
get into
covering
a
over,
large fight
and
like
it's kind of
that.
tied on there.
And just become invincible.
Yeah. It's a
Okay.
very niche potion. Very, very specific.
It's pretty
You never know.
small barrel.
Yeah, I mean, I'm hanging on to it.
Pretty
Probably-
small,
You might
smaller
get attacked by
than.
a kraken again and you just jump in
like, about
and
like
attack it underneath.
about
That
like
would be
that
so
big,
sick.
that tall.
I'm in
Okay.
big honking.
Use the metal
metal
armor
too, so I can just sink down and just
Start
kill
like the size of a.
There's a lot.
Smack it down with holy power.
If that happens,
Yeah.
do it.
I would just be like,
Can I cut the rope or whatever's tying it down? I assume it's rope.
You feel it, and it feels like it's got wax on it, and you could probably cut
That's
through
terrible work.
the wax to it.
Okay.
It's magic.
Sure, you do so. Try
Yeah,
to
I'm
do a
just gonna
dex check.
do what I can to get inside.
Sure.
What do you want me to do?
Roll a dex check.
Oh, Dex. That's 13. No, wait, sorry, 11.
11. Okay, you manage to cut it. It starts to slip away from you in the darkness, but you manage to stop it.
Okay.
Okay, whatever. Okay, and then there's so you have a covering. You feel like a covering. There's like a covering. You undo the rope and pull the covering off, and it still has like a lid on it.
Okay, is the lid like secured or is it loose?
It feels secure.
Can I try and just pull it off?
It doesn't pull.
Does it slide off?
What do you mean by slide?
Like Twist.
It starts to turn.
Okay. Twist it completely off.
You're supporting it there on top of some other stuff, and you're turning it and turning it. Okay, and eventually you feel it come loose in your hand. You've got this loose lid in the darkness and this very small barrel.
Okay. Do I hear or smell anything?
You smell. That's interesting. Roll a perception check.
It's mayonnaise.
No, that's a 2.
No, something, but it could be just different smells. Maybe it's the food that you had smelled earlier.
Okay,
that
I'm
you
gonna
didn't have.
dip
that
my
you were hungry.
Dip my pinky into it.
Okay.
Smell a little closer, and then kind of.
Okay.
Well, what do I feel first? What do I feel first?
Feel like a powder.
A powder? Okay, I do exactly what I said. Smell.
Roll.
I don't want to meta here, but I think I know what it is.
Yeah, it's cocaine.
Con check.
This guy's real
Con?
Pablo Escobar.
All right.
Cocaine. This is what he uses to inspire people.
Supplied by Big
With
Tuna.
disadvantage.
Oh boy.
Cocaine.
Turns everybody into berserkers.
That's 12.
12. Your head starts to spin, but you feel energized.
It is cocaine.
Almost all logical thoughts start to dissipate from your body. And you feel like
Tom, where did you go?
I
for
already
those
have a
2
low
months?
wisdom.
He's in Colombia.
Did you go on a retreat?
Take a little trip down to South America.
you feel just like you could lift anything, do anything.
Lift anything. That's very. All right. I'm going to open the door from light
Okay.
and look at the rest of the barrels and see if they're all the same.
There's a lot.
A lot of the same barrel.
That's what they are already.
A lot of the same barrel.
Instead of liquid courage, it's like powder courage.
So I feel like I'm capable of anything, but am I?
Actually.
Would I understand? Like, I'm feeling this is dangerous. Would I still be able to understand?
Roll a insight check with disadvantage.
Insight. Gosh darn it!
Light it on fire. Come on.
Darn this stuff. That's what's insight? Where is it? Okay, that's 11.
You're convinced that there's nothing that could stop you. You could walk out and probably take all of these guards down by yourself.
I just wanted to ask if my character still understood that this stuff was dangerous. Like, could I make the?
You never thought for a moment that it was dangerous.
No. Oh boy. Okay. Well, I have no reason to hurt these people.
No.
Am I compelled to do so?
Not necessarily.
You're just extremely confident.
Bag some of that stuff.
Yeah, right? Pick some of this back.
Guys, look what I found.
All right.
I just found the most awesome stuff in the trash.
That was just a pinky's worth. Try this.
Yeah.
Favorite episode of Family Guy.
How many of these
Peter wants
could
to
I
do
fit into my
cocaine with
backpack?
his son, because everyone has a beer with their son, and he wants to take it to another level.
Yeah, that's
So he like snorts a bunch of cocaine and just goes
Insight
insane.
with
Like his eyes
disadvantage.
turn beet red,
All
his hair's
these
all crazy.
disadvantage insights.
Like literally the next scene, the camera's on Chris and then it's on him,
yeah.
and he's just insane.
Your
Oh,
mind is like
no.
And he goes,
spinning.
he goes, oh man,
That's,
what is this? And
3.
he pulls his eyeball out. And he's
You're
like, what is,
utterly
what is
convinced
that?
that if you
He goes-
wanted to, you
he goes,
could
I'm
carry
taking
all
off,
of
and
them.
he shoots
I
him.
knew he was gonna do it. That's awesome.
They kind
All
of
right,
let go.
But
I'm gonna
And then
grab
the
his.
episode,
probably would be
Brian
comfortable
walks
with
in,
one at the
looking
moment.
exactly
You're like,
the same way.
"What is
Like, I
this?"
just found the most awesome stuff.
And
Well,
you feel
I'm
you
just
wanna
like shoving them in my
try that.
And it was
backpack.
just so funny.
Okay, you think you're shoving them in your backpack, and you.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
And then I'm going to attempt to stealth my way back to the bushes.
Okay.
So
Roll.
now I'm over here.
a stealth check with disadvantage.
He's a little treasure goblin from Golden Axe.
They want to be a rogue, they say. You want to go steal drugs, they say.
That's such a stereotypical rogue thing to do.
All right.
Wow.
8.
8. You stumble. You're dropping things.
Really?
You're dropping things as you stumble, and you're like, you stop. Nobody sees me.
I
And you
sprint.
keep going. And you're like, ha! Nah, I can just run. Yeah! And you run.
Singing his own theme music on the way out.
It was like a trail. There's a little white family circle trail behind him.
Emperor's New Groove.
Okay, where are you playing?
I am running to the direction that I saw them go. Do I know where
Who's
they're?
they?
My group.
Okay, roll an intelligence check with disadvantage.
Bollocks. Alright.
You're in the dark.
I thought cocaine's supposed to give you an advantage.
Yeah,
It does give you something. It's not cocaine, but I'm sure it does give you something.
Fantasy cocaine.
Alright, that's 9.
You
It's
take off.
opium.
You know exactly where they are, and you are running
Powdered opium.
straight toward where they were.
Okay, can I see their campfires?
Because we're not quite in
Not
Colombia.
yet.
so
Okay, let's
it
come
would
back
be
to you.
Yeah.
Back to the party. What
Woo!
are you guys doing? The quiet one.
I think right now I'm eating some wolf,
Okay.
and I'm trying to see if I could hear what they're saying.
Okay.
Charlie, here's your
Roll
bone. I'm
a
gonna throw Charlie a bone.
perception check with advantage.
We're warming up a
Monster.
little.
Yeah,
Warming
yeah.
up a little.
I mean, he
He
knew.
hasn't tried to kill me yet.
Perception or
He gave us a
either
guard
one,
dog
whichever.
action.
Yeah, that's true. You jealous? You got a pet. I
So
want a bear
20.
pet.
Okay, so you hear whispers.
seven.
You'll pick up.
That would be sick.
We'll maybe we'll find one.
Okay.
All right, so I think we left off.
Are you doing anything
That-
else, Sagra?
Yes. Can I look for crickets?
Look for crickets. Sure.
There.
Okay, hear them.
I want to grab them.
Okay, roll a dex check.
find
Do you normally
a
grab
pit of
crickets
crickets.
in the dark? Are
Yeah.
you, you're human, right?
Yeah.
Roll dex check with disadvantage.
You know the frog?
Jumping with it.
Yeah. You can't see a thing.
What's
If you were a monkey, you'd have advantage.
6.
Okay, it takes you a while. You see your cohort that you've been traveling with, who you never quite trusted, running, jumping from bush to bush, trying to do something, and eventually you get one in your hand and you realize it's crushed. But after a little while longer, you catch one.
Alright. Don't let your conscience be off.
So for the ability to say, let's say, forge a document, okay, what would you say this is? I'm asking Tom, DM Tom.
I understand
All right.
who you're asking.
Okay. I don't mean it like in character, like I'm not in character asking, you know? Would that be an intelligence check? Would that be wisdom check?
I have a forgery kit.
He has a portrait. There you go.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
But you're not with us and you're high on cocaine.
Opium. High on opium.
Whatever it is,
What would that
I
be? That would
barely
be,
touched it.
What kind of a skill check would that be?
Give me a.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta be wearing off.
Okay.
You're not going to do it in the dark.
One little lick.
Right. Okay.
Now,
No,
first
I'm
of all,
just
you have
trying
to have
to.
some paper, the right kind
Right.
of paper,
Okay.
and which if he has a forgery kit, he might have.
Okay.
So.
Okay. So, but we're still kind of talking
You're
out our
not
plan.
there
here.
yet.
Right.
But
We're not.
yeah,
there yet.
yes, there would be a skill check involved.
Okay. Yeah.
And then.
So I'm trying to figure out who
and
would be
then
the person to do
It's
that.
also
if
a
he's got a
question
forgery
of.
kit.
Would
not
either be
only-
Marios or.
It's not only a question
He's
of
got
how
the forgery kit.
accurate would it be, but it's also a question of what the perception of the other individual is. of
Right.
it. Does that make sense?
Right. Oh,
So
totally.
it's just like two parts to it.
Mhm.
You could create the most beautiful document in the world.
Right.
And you
Yeah.
can be utterly convinced it's a $1,000 bill, but
Yeah.
somebody else will say.
But that's kind of why we're
You have
using
paper, you
the
have all this.
familiar, and we're
Everything
trying
you
to
need.
make
Yeah,
as
no, I
many
get it,
elements
I
of
get it,
Byzantine
I
as
get it.
possible in this.
No,
So.
I'm
Yeah.
tracking.
Right.
100%.
Yeah,
I think our only goal is to really just dictate what the signal will be.
Yeah.
The
Right.
letter will still be the same. And
Yeah.
very believable.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So the question
So-
is, can you convince him that the signal has changed?
Correct.
Ultimately,
On both ends.
correct?
So we got to convince. We
Yeah.
got to convince Forader, and we have to convince the
I think-
waiting
Assuming your
army on
plan,
the
that
outside.
is exactly what's going
I think the crow would go a long way
Right,
to
I think
help
so
it.
too.
Was a crow or a raven?
A raven. I think
The
it was
raven.
a raven or a crow. What
I
was
think
the
the
business
raven.
using? He was using a
Who's using a raven?
raven, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So the raven would be.
Do you? I mean, at this point, do you want to spend a little bit of time and get one of those cooking right now?
Well,
You can just conjure it, right?
Well, yeah, but I already made the raven when we were in the catacomb.
Oh, so we have
Yeah,
one,
yeah,
I already
yeah.
have him with me.
and it's a raven specifically. Oh,
Yeah.
neato! I didn't know that. I didn't know we had
That was
it.
one of my choices.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we need to. Yeah. So Mattias, are you there? Do you follow the purpose of this? So the idea is to get not only expose Raider to Bali and the troops, but is to also get the sieging army to attack preemptively and end up in an ambush.
Catch them by surprise.
I approve of this wholeheartedly.
Okay. So I mean, I think more or less we have
So
an
are
agreement,
we,
an
are
idea.
We, Are we getting a full rest and we're doing
So
this tomorrow?
I think we start off tomorrow morning. The only thing is,
Before, like-
what do we do about?
As dawn, we head out.
Yeah, as soon as we're done resting, what do we do about this guy though? Kushamat, Farag, this guy, that guy.
Right.
What do we do about him? That's our only
Well,
question.
We have 2 new friends that maybe could. I mean, we just need him to stall him, but he's not in a rush. He's not in a hurry.
I know he's not in a rush, but
You know, he's not
Like-
rushing down there to immediately. You know.
yeah, but I mean,
Well, how are we getting in?
well, half of us
My
are gonna march
question
down.
is,
to
what does he do to? My question is, what does he do to rally the troops that the prince
All
does
these.
not?
He gives them
Well, we don't know this yet. We don't know
Yeah,
this
we
yet.
don't- we don't
We don't
know.
know yet.
Exactly.
We don't know yet.
Exactly. He's an unknown element. We don't know
Right.
what he does.
Right. But we know he does something, and just the idea that he does something, we want to avoid that as much as possible.
Yeah, I just don't want him down before we can get our plan in motion.
Right.
So I think we should probably do something to halt him somehow.
Right. Okay.
Which is what do we do?
We can't do anything until the morning, unless we want to go there and try to attack them in the middle of the
Fireball
night.
his wagons.
I mean,
How are we looking?
Let me
Shape?
check
We're-
my
we're-
god
we're in pretty
juice.
good shape, right?
I got like 2 fireballs in me right now.
I mean, I got almost full health.
I do not.
You do not. You're far from it. Well, he can heal you up a little, leech you up a little,
Yeah, I can leech you up.
leechy.
All right.
But that's the thing. Do we want to go tackle 30?
I know when Tom starts making noises. I know something's
Am I
happening.
making noises?
No. I'm hearing noises in the
It's
sound
like an
effects.
owl.
Oh, you're waiting for me.
Yeah.
He definitely,
I'm waiting for the wolves again.
definitely
Oh,
needs to
wolves
be
are
taken
back.
care of. And we're far enough away from the troops that we could take care of him now.
There's 30 troops,
But-
man.
His confidence in boosting the morale of his troops, he's going to be bad when we go to war anyway.
Yeah. So are we trying to take care of him now or later? Is the thing.
I think we're far enough away from the main siege that we could get away with it now.
Like tonight?
This could be rough.
It could be bad, yeah.
No, absolutely. It could be bad.
Before we leave him. And
Well,
we'll see
like
what
it's-
I
happens.
do have some. Are we talking about attacking the caravan?
Yes, we are.
I have I believe it's one moment. An ability to cast a rather dangerous spell of fireball.
Me too.
If we should need it. Let
So
me
we have a lot of firepower, is what you're saying.
Which would draw way too much attention.
That is true.
We will draw a lot of attention.
Just explosions going on over here.
We can't let this guy rally these troops, but I mean,
96.
90s?
96. But there's 30 something
Well,
troops.
how about the half of the group we're sending out to the troops? Just be ready to attack them anyway.
Or do we want to try to convince this guy?
I don't think there's any convincing.
No, 96 is in a radius.
What are you thinking? I don't know what you're thinking. Just as the god who's overwatching, I don't know what you're thinking.
I'm just
Convince him what?
because we have to convince the Ottomans that we are working with Byzants, and he doesn't. Well, he says he doesn't know who business is anyway. So, I mean, we could.
But business isn't necessarily working.
But he seems to be working with the Turks that are sieging right now.
Right. Yeah.
So we could go up to this guy, say we need to speak with. We need to speak with Aurangzeb with a message, and we give our own version of this letter, and we march in with him. And then he'll be with the army, but I don't know.
Olivia, are you watching porn over there or what?
Whoa.
Yeah.
He's got the Arcana Sutra.
Dog porn.
Doggy style.
We are becoming.
I know. I'm sorry. I got sidetracked. Focus.
I'm saying we
This
use
is-
we use him to march in and deliver the message. Like we travel with him.
Okay, so all in favor of that? Let's just make a decision. All in favor of trying to convince him of that?
Well,
How about this?
I
How about some
agree.
of us stay behind to try to do this convincing, and the rest of us go into Bali?
Yeah,
Alright, so
well,
how
that's
about,
what we're gonna have to
well,
do. Anyway.
I think that's our
Split.
only way into.
So spellcasters stay behind.
But I think that's our only way
Well,
into the town right now is to convince him that we need to deliver
I'm
this
sure we
letter.
can get into the city. We got into the city
I
pretty
mean-
easily before. We
now.
walked right up to the gate.
Yeah. So, well, look, I don't want just the spellcasters with the Turks. I want at least one heavily armored somebody with us,
Okay.
because
We don't have very many.
Which one?
We're pretty thin right now.
well, I think Marias has to go in with Bali. I think he has to do
Yeah.
that. But I'm fine with me. Maybe we grab the sorcerer. Gundrick can tag along, and then just one of you two comes with you. I feel like you would have to go to Bali. So
Okay.
would you want to come with the Turks?
He does trust me.
Yeah, I mean, I can.
This way.
If anyone's going to convince him, I should probably be the one to do that.
Because
Right.
I'm I'm not a bad fighter. I don't know, I'm more of a.
Need someone to be your body.
Well, that's true. That is true.
But it's your familiar,
Yeah.
right? You need you technically I mean, you could have eyes on us, but you can't. Would you be able to control him? Control it in the sense that we're going to need it to.
Yeah.
Have
Well, now,
arrived at
well
camp
no, now that
yet?
the troops
Am
are
I
so
getting
much
closer? Can I
closer,
see
it's not
something?
going to be an issue.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, all you got to do is take the Raven and drop off the
Tom?
letter to Ferader.
Am I close
That's
enough
it.
to see camp
Yeah.
yet?
And then, honestly, if you want, you can even
Roll
have the familiar
a,
fly over with me,
Mhm.
and we'd
Just
use
a
that to help
perception check
convince
with
the
disadvantage.
Turk.
Yeah, so let's do it.
Okay.
So 10 either way.
Okay, you come running to a stop, and you look around, and it's worn off. And you're like, what the heck is that doing? And you look down, and you have 2 containers in your arms. One's got a lid on it, and one doesn't. And the one that doesn't, clearly, it's like all over your torso here.
I lactated.
And I mean, there's some still in the container, but there's like, it's all over yourself. And you look around and you see 2 fires. You see 2 sets of fires. You see a set of fires over there. And you see a set of fires over there. As you're
Hey you! Hey you! Look up here! Look up
the what is it? The prearranged signal.
Lay call.
Who do you?
I hear Louvier.
Guys! What? Hey you! Up here! Look clean.
Does anyone respond?
Roll a perception check. Somebody.
19.
You hear what sounds like Louvier far off in the distance. And it sounded like a crow.
Okay. I'll yell out to him. Hey, Louvier, we're over here. In the hopes that he hears.
Roll a perception check. With no, regular straight up.
Okay, cool. I was already like, no. 10.
The sound echoes off the hills and goes back and forth, but you're pretty sure it's that one right there.
Alright, I go towards that one right there.
Okay. And eventually you start to see tents and clearly no wagons. And you make your way into camp.
Alright.
Oh,
What
well,
happened?
You see Moreau come stumbling in,
Where were you?
rather disheveled. He's
You
got
guys.
two small barrels in his arms. And you have a fire going? Yes.
Yes.
No.
He's got a reddish powder,
Reddish. Ooh. Not cocaine.
red,
Blood cocaine.
all over his torso from whatever spilled out of this container. And he has another container of it.
Okay, guys, I've got some really good news and some really bad news. So, first, I will give you the good news. Hello, I'm safe.
We're all happy to hear.
Did you miss me?
Yes. Very much.
Okay. Now the bad news. This stuff, they have a cartload of it, and I am pretty sure that they are going to use this. I got super confident in myself. You stay away.
So, like, aren't you more confident, I suppose? Because you're.
Oh yes, no, like do I realize now that they probably saw me run away?
You think that, roll an insight check.
Natural 20.
You're convinced that you probably got by amazingly without anybody seeing you.
Okay. Well, I don't think it's very likely, but someone could have seen me come this way.
Mm-hmm.
Because I did sneak into their cart. Just going to be straight up about that. I was very curious. I had to.
Okay.
You guys left me in the bushes. You said nothing and left me.
Do we see a trail of red left behind? Or like a trail from like leading in? No?
I mean,
Okay.
he's been running quite a
Okay.
distance.
So this
It's not
powder
like
is not a
powder,
good
like
thing.
black powder
In the
trail.
night, it's kind of hard to
Yeah.
Oh no!
Okay.
I
And
think-
it probably
It will make
whenever
their
it opens,
warriors
well, it does
unfallible.
open. It probably happened fairly quickly.
And they will not
Have you
retreat
ever run
no
with
matter
an open
what.
container of
And
powder?
even
Yeah, I'm
if
just
they
making
have
sure
a
that
lesser
there's no
force,
like there's no
the
black
people in that
powder
city
trail
are
like in a
boned.
cartoon trail leading right to us. That's what I was worried about.
Okay.
I poured a.
No matter what happens,
burn.
after they
from
snort
a
this
helicopter.
stuff or whatever they're
Yeah.
going to do with it,
It's just
Okay.
Turned into-
there is no diplomacy.
All right. So
Only
pretty much
that.
Lebowski. Like
they
that.
they
Like
take
that.
this stuff and
Now
then
let me say once more,
the troops.
keep him away.
I can't.
So
That
means
probably sounds like a
you
good
can
idea.
motivate the
We?
troops.
Who are you?
I can reform.
We're in a
Oh.
camp.
So can he tell if he felt like it gave him strength?
It just
Did it
looked
feel like it
like
gave
it's
him
Yeah, right.
confidence? Like, is there like a...
Roll an insight check.
Yeah, roll my
Easy. Just straight up.
You can't hear me, right?
Natural 20.
Yeah. What would you say?
You felt like it made
Yeah,
you
we can.
much stronger. It gave you a lot of confidence. No fear at all of anything. Probably the ability to
So
move
it's-
much faster than you
They
could
just
move.
like took concentrated bournes is what they did.
taking this.
It's like that thing
You
when he
also
starts
felt
foaming.
like that it was
It's like that.
potentially
It's like that.
very
You know.
dangerous to you.
What?
You felt like it was probably very dangerous to you.
Dangerous to my health.
Yes.
But
I'm
it didn't
starting to
affect
come
us.
off of this right now
No,
because
it's
I
just
tested
a
it out.
little-
It
you
was
only did a little bit.
literally at the tip of my tongue, and I sprinted here.
Well, you put it in your nose.
What?
You put it to your nose.
Yeah.
Oh
you
yeah,
see him
okay.
smelling it.
I smelled it, and I did a little like that.
Uh huh.
And then I came here, and I don't know how. Do I know how long I was running for?
It wasn't very long, but it seemed like much longer.
It seemed. I don't know. I felt like I was running forever, but let me tell you right now, my legs hurt.
Right.
After this little bit came off, I felt like I was going at the speed of wolf. Speaking of which, Why are there more wolf corpses?
Well, they stopped by again, so we took care of them.
These wolves.
Yeah.
Thought we killed the main guy, but we did not.
Something by now.
Did one of them go like the last time?
No, there's regular wolves this time.
So they're probably
Just
trying.
regular
They're
wolves.
probably trying to plan on. This is how he's going to
Yeah.
boost their morale
Yes,
for battle.
that makes sense. So that changes things too. Do we let that happen, or do we stop them now?
Can we poison it?
Oh, snap.
Do we stop them
I
now?
I can't. I have nothing that would be able to do that.
Correct?
Don't look at me. I'm
Yes,
an
we
honest
hear you.
man.
Yeah, there's just a lot going on.
Honest
So.
man.
Yeah, we hear you, Ryan.
Okay.
Does anyone
Yeah,
have
just
poison?
when a lot of people are talking. I don't
Okay,
have poison.
So
Out
it
of
is getting
character,
fairly
I
late
totally
by this
do.
point. Are you guys?
Yeah,
staying
we
up
need to
to
rest.
All right,
Yeah, we're
so
resting.
let's.
Are you putting out a watch?
I'll start watch. I don't really
Okay,
need
who's
necessarily
on
rest.
first watch?
So,
I'll take first
are
watch.
you guys gonna explain the plan to me? Whatever. You just stop
me.
me.
Just.
We'll explain it tomorrow.
Why don't you take
I don't wanna
first
go
watch with
over it
Borinth
again.
and he'll
So
explain
you've
it
got 1, 2,
Yeah.
3,
Okay.
4, 5, 6, 7 people in the play. 8. Well, they're technically separate.
Seven
7
here.
people in the party. So first, so you got to get 8 hours rest. Who's
Louvier
I'm
and
on
I will
first-
take first watch, and I'll explain.
While
the
I'm
plan
on
to
first
him.
watch, I'm
Okay,
gonna
so each of you roll a con check.
skin the wolves, get some more pelts.
Roll a con check straight up.
Oh.
Ooh,
13.
Okay.
17 plus
There's more wolves. I'm gonna freak out.
21.
And neither one of you are tired. You stay wide awake the whole time.
Did you hear me about the skinning? I'm getting more wolf pelts while I'm
Okay,
awake.
great. Just mark down how many you carry. I mean, make it within reason. I'm not holding you to weight right now.
How long was I on watch for?
You wait. How many watches are you guys doing?
4 watches.
4 of what? Like 3 hours apiece?
2 hours apiece, right?
Well,
You're
2.
gonna get 8
6, 8.
hours.
It's 6 hours of rest
Okay.
and 2 hours of
Okay.
leisure.
Leisure. Okay, cool.
That's
2
what it
hours.
is.
So 2 hours. You could probably get through a lot. I mean, if you know what you're doing.
We've
I'm
had
just
some.
gonna-
I mean,
practice.
all you're doing is skin. You're not like drying them out and tanning them and blah blah blah.
Right.
You're just hacking
Am
them.
I borrow this?
Right.
Yep. Okay.
I'll take second watch with
Okay, so you two go to sleep.
Yeah, I'll take second.
Yeah, after our
I'll
watch.
add that
Yes.
to my stockpile of wolf pelts from last time.
Okay, so it's been a fairly long day, so you guys go to sleep. Okay. And who's on second watch?
Yo.
Roll a Constitution check. Make sure you're not.
10.
Constitution.
What do you guys?
15.
Split a watch? Or,
10?
I don't know if we could split.
Or if I add Constitution, 15.
15.
Yeah.
14.
14. You're both wide awake.
Can I, on my watch, do something?
Sure, of course you
Can I cast detect magic?
11.
You got
can.
to.
Sure.
And I
6 hours.
what's up?
sleep.
All
You
right.
do.
well, I cast it. It lasts 10 minutes, and for those 10 minutes, I can sense magic within 30 feet of me. So I'm going to cast it on myself, so I can detect magic, and I'm going to see if I can detect any magic around Charlie or Simonita.
Okay, on Charlie, you do not detect anything. On Sinanita, you do.
Okay. So I see. Is the aura? Is the magic? It says I can see a faint aura around any visible creature or object that bears magic, and I learned it's School of Magic. Is it around her, or is it around an object she bears?
Throughout the whole night?
So around an object.
I guess. Right?
Would
Unless
a
you want
somebody
to pick
who
up at
can
least
use
2
spells
hours.
Yeah, I'll pick up there.
create that aura? I legitimately asking.
I actually have no idea. I don't know. I
I'm
don't
gonna say
know.
no for right now. If we decide later, then we'll come back to that.
Okay.
But you detect some kind of faint aura around her belt, on her belt, and on a ring, and in her pack.
Okay. So belt, ring, and back. Okay.
And unless you're going to go rooting through her pack,
Not right now.
probably not possible to tell what.
So belt, ring, and pack all give off magical orders.
And
Item on belt.
to the best of my, and you also, Mattias, you're there. You detect magic on Mattias.
Right. And okay, so I'm not. I mean, I know he's got a sword.
To the best of my knowledge.
And my mace should be
Yes,
is magical,
and
which
well,
I know that already. So that's not like a.
I'm trying to.
And my ring.
Like, oh, and his ring.
Okay. All right.
Which I am wearing.
Do it. I mean, we know that we have the ring, though, right? That's
Well, I know it's. I've never been able to use it, but I know it's magic of some kind.
So yeah, but everybody knows that. The whole party knows that, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think you know that. You don't know anything
Well,
about it.
actually, I don't know.
But,
I don't know if it was ever revealed that it's actually magical. All I knew is I put it on and put it on.
True. I'd have to go back to his notes. I don't remember if he said. He said it was very. I know that they. Told
It was
me
very valuable.
Okay.
I don't remember. I'd have to go back and reread it.
Okay. All right.
I thought something was mentioned about it turns things to gold.
Yeah.
I think you kind of assumed it, or it was maybe the word.
Yeah, somebody-
I
magic
thought it was
not
gifted to us,
used.
saying that it like turns things to gold.
Yeah, that's
that was stated. So if you interpret that as magic,
Well, I don't see why we wouldn't.
yes.
But we have not been able to make it do anything.
Okay.
How you doing, Baldur?
I'm good.
Satan.
Okay. And who's on third watch?
I guess I can do that.
Okay.
I knew it.
Embryo will stay with
told
you.
us it could
Roll a
be.
con check.
Done anything with it?
I haven't
15.
been able to get it to
Okay,
do
you
anything.
stay awake. Embryo stays awake. You guys go to sleep after that?
But I also
Yeah.
haven't really
Yes.
tried. We've been pretty busy.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes?
once I'm done with watch,
Yeah.
I'll wake up the next people, and I will.
Yeah.
Okay. And then last watch is who? Argam and
Did you guys take
Charlie.
watch?
Yeah, I took
Oh, you did watch.
Argam and Charlie. And Argam stays wide awake and nothing happens. Okay, and you guys, you're kind of like tied in somehow on your watches? Yes?
Yes.
No? Do you,
Yeah.
you catch, roll a D20. No, just, Sagra. Sorry. I'm
19.
sorry. You catch 19 crickets.
Whoa. Holy cow. That's for a sleep magic spell.
Oh, okay. You have 19 crickets.
Oh, that's actually cool. That's your material component.
What do I do about that thing that you sent out of curiosity?
Oh, you can open that.
Oh, okay.
I don't have anything for you guys right now because you're brand new here. And
You're fine.
as demonstrated, I never know if people are actually going to show up when they're
Yeah.
first time visitor. What, Louis? Are you looking at me straight?
No, sorry, I was zoning out.
So we're gonna
Did
wake
you
up
read what I wrote?
at dawn.
Yes,
Okay,
I'm
cool.
very confused.
You should be.
We're gonna wake up like.
It's my disjointed writing.
We're gonna wake up at dawn, like before the sun rises. Right? That's the plan.
Whenever as long as we get a rest.
Yeah. So the minimum amount of time that we need.
Were you able to open it, Ryder?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Okay. When you guys are done with that, I'll see you all. What are you confused about? You know that's a dream, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. Do dreams always make
I have
sense?
questions.
Do dreams always make sense?
No.
Okay. What are your questions?
Well,
God,
I
so
can't
listen.
ask them out loud. I'm gonna message you.
Oh, okay.
Trying to
Well, I
formulate.
don't have a source unless it's. I don't really have a source to be able. Because my phone is. So I can't really. I mean, I can do it by meetup. I can pull that up if you.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna do.
Do
Sure.
it on Twitch.
Yeah, put it on Twitch.
I
Whisper.
don't know how to do that.
Whisper comment.
There's a chat, right? Chat feature.
You know what? Let's.
Another time.
Another time. So this is like. We're at the crawl stage. We're at the real crawl.
What was the name of the Twitch?
Seven-sided die. I wasn't stealing your thunder on the graphic either, Wylland. I just threw something up there real quick. by
Oh,
the way.
that's yeah, that's fine.
Just so we would have something.
Just thank all our viewers.
Take over.
And our sponsors.
Everybody's here.
That's so weird.
What is?
Seeing it.
What does it look like?
Well,
Because I can't see it. All I see is
Can't tell if it's
loading.
playing. That's all I have is it's just. It doesn't look like it's moving.
There's a lag to it. That's what
Mm-hmm.
7 seconds at least.
Let me see. Can I see what I wrote? So many things. May I see what I wrote, please? Yes. And you're not sure.
All right.
Alright, so we all got a long rest, right?
Oh my.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Because it was a two-part question, correct?
Right. So yes to the first part, not sure to the second part.
You're correct. Do you want me to say it aloud?
No.
I'll say it on here.
Okay. My suspicions.
So there were two scenes, if I remember correctly. So the first one
All right.
is
Sorry, I had the
is
stream
you
on.
depict it.
What are you doing?
I answered it, but does that make sense?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I answered it as two. If I remember correctly, there's basically
go
like
home
two
and watch
scenes. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Okay, it's kind of hard to
What are they
differentiate
asking
it
It's
when
supposed
things.
to be.
Yeah.
It's a dream.
All right.
Did you ever dream, man?
What? No.
Okay, so morning.
So we want to pack up camp like before this, like.
No, that was not entirely pleasant.
Yeah.
Morning breaks in the distance. The sun rises behind you from whence you came. You're in a slight valley, but if you climb one of the hills nearby, in the distance you see the siege lines. With the sun behind you, you can clearly make out they are a complicated maze of several lines deep, completely encircling the fortified city. What are you doing?
Oy vey.
This is just a symbolic look.
This is on the way to the city, you said?
It's far away. That's what you see far into the
So they're
city.
done.
Oh, now that it's daytime.
Multiple deep.
Okay. All right.
Surrounding the city.
So, I think right now we need to forge our documents and get moving.
Okay.
So I think first thing we should do is forge the one we're going to be giving to the Ottomans, and then we get me and whoever else is coming along.
Okay.
We get them moving. So I don't know if anyone
So, yeah, we need you to
is
forge.
particularly good at forging documents.
Well, he has a forgery kit, so I'm assuming that means he's proficient in it.
Yes.
Would you be able to
Yeah.
assist? I'm sure. Yeah, we know this, and I'm sure you've let us.
Yeah, you've gone. I've gone over the
that,
plan with you
yes.
and all that.
About the forgery. Yeah, oh, you guys were talking about the plan. So you,
Yeah, when we were awake.
Oh,
that
I
night,
can
we
do
went
that.
over the plan.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so let's forge the documents. But how are we going to get into the city now? If it's completely encircled, we may have trouble getting into it.
That is true. I don't know.
Or if, what was the guy's name?
This guy?
Osmond or?
The Oren Ghazi is leading the siege. This guy is
I responded.
Kushatsma
Well, if Oren
Farazi.
Ghazi knows about Byzance,
He
you
does.
can always convince him that we need to deliver the letter,
So we all go. You're saying we all go?
and then he might let us. I don't know.
We could send the
That's-
raven. We can send a raven to Bali.
Well, we still want to be in there. So, wait. So, are you saying we take the whole party? We go with this dude to go see Orin, and then half of us go into the city, or all of us go into the city?
If we can get into the city.
I'm saying we go to the Turks or the Ottomans. We give them the letter from Byzance. We say we're heralds of Byzance, and
we're delivering this letter.
We're delivering a new letter. We're giving this to you from Byzance, and we need to deliver a new letter to Freighter. And then we go and deliver a letter to Freighter.
It's probably our only chance of getting into the city.
Yeah.
Is getting them to let us into the city.
Okay.
Getting us to let let us get through the lines.
I don't see how we're gonna walk past the line.
We're not.
Right.
Not unless they let us walk past the line.
Which
that
would be the only way. Yeah.
But then why would they even open the gates to us at this point?
Well, Bali knows.
Well,
they know us.
Bali knows we've been there.
So we basically we're playing. I mean, we play the Turks.
Triple sides.
Well, I mean, we're pretty much just playing the Turks. We're pretty much on the Byzantine side.
That's the plan.
Okay. So I think we need the documents, and once we have those, we're good to go.
Okay. Let's do the docs.
Pull up Google Docs.
Yep.
Okay, so morning is risen, and you're going to try and generate a document.
Yes.
2 documents, specifically.
2 documents, specifically.
Okay. And Wylland is going to be the one to generate these?
Yeah, he's proficient with forgery kit, so.
Wylland, do you have paper in your forgery kit?
I would have to do research.
It is, yeah. He has paper, he has parchment, he has letters.
Oh, you want us to write it out?
Oh!
Oh, man.
It has to look exactly like him. Oh, man.
Get ready for this. Whoa!
Right, so, and Mattias speaks Turkish.
Right.
So,
Does anybody have a
So
light?
between the two of them,
what?
we
A
can
light box.
get the
A light
language
box.
barrier thing.
yeah, so so Mattias
There you
aids,
Put it on a white
Right.
screen.
is aiding.
So
Lydia.
Mattias, you're going to have to,
Dictate.
as the god overlooking, you're going to have to translate it and actually write it out, and then he's going to have to try and turn what you wrote out into Bizan's handwriting. Does that make sense?
All right. So do I make a roll to see if I can do it?
He uses
Yes,
his
roll an
medieval tablet.
intelligence check because it's not your primary language. Does that make sense?
Intelligence?
Yes.
Does that mean I'm
Oh,
trying to
no.
get below?
Calligraphy.
Or is that...
You just
It's
want
a
to roll
real-
a d20
it's a real pen.
and add your
Cause I just
Great, Google
I
it
just rolled
quickly.
a
You know what, I'm
d20.
just gonna do
okay,
it.
good enough.
There you go.
So you
Via
are your
ye old
translation
hand.
from
Can you trace it?
adventurers can't.
Yeah, that's what
No,
I
we don't.
Oh,
We
I
just,
figured it might not be accurate, so I'm just trying to.
Pull up a
No,
YouTube
you don't.
Your
video on
translation from
calligraphy.
adventurers
I don't think he's
can't
expecting
to-
you to make an actual.
I don't expect you
forgery
to
of it.
actually forge.
He wants
but
you just
I
to write out what we
I'm
wanted to
more
say.
interested in is what are you guys saying?
Right.
Oh,
Does that
okay.
make sense?
So can I see this for a second?
I get that you are not a forger, or at least I hope you're
No, it's,
But-
it's silly.
not. But I do need to know what you guys are telling them. Does that make sense?
All right, tell me what you want to.
Okay,
have.
so basically what we're going to do, so it says, please ensure the gate is not secure. There is no need for unnecessary casualties among any troops. All that stays the same. Then where it says via the agreed upon signal, we're going to change that to via the, what do we want the signal to be?
If you want
What
to
do we
line
say?
through that, that's fine too. The key is that I know what you're saying. Does
Right.
that make sense?
Yeah. So via the, what is the signal going to be? Did we decide what the signal is going to be?
No, but let's do that.
If
You
we're
know what I
all
can
going to
do?
be together, he can shoot a flaming arrow in the air.
I can imbue an object with mystical light of any color I choose.
Okay.
So if we want something weird, like a blue light or a green light or a red light or something that's,
Okay.
I can do that. So we can
Okay.
we can have it be like a blue light streaking across the sky, followed by a green one, and like that could be it, or something like that. Like Instead of like a
Okay.
flaming arrow.
So let's just say
I thought we were going to speak to
via-
the dead to find out what the signal was.
we were gonna do what?
Speak to Bizen's head and find out what the signal was.
Oh, if we do that and he tells us, we can just
Right. we
not
could.
change anything.
We just deliver the letter and then do the signal that he said.
Don't we
it
only
was
get
gonna
one
do.
shot to speak to the dead? Do we want to speak to the dead about? with
Yes.
that?
What else?
Well,
do we
no,
care
I
about
mean,
him? What else do we need to know from the guy? We need to know the signal.
But he's got to tell us the signal.
well, no, because I mean, there was
Then we
other
don't have to
stuff.
worry about the forgery.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but we still would have to make another one. Another forgery document to the Turks. To
No.
get them, because because then the signal would be the same.
Because we
Who's
just
our
say,
best bet?
yo, business said it's going down tonight. That's all we gotta
Okay.
say. Well, we could just say that,
Okay.
and then we could.
He didn't know Bizen, did he?
We don't know.
This guy doesn't.
Yeah.
The
but
guy
here's
He
who's
says he
leading the
doesn't, but I
siege
rolled
does.
really low.
his payer, right?
So do you want to try to
assume
speak
that
with?
pays him.
Do you want to try to speak with business
Yeah.
head then and try to see if we can find out what the signal was,
Sure.
real quick?
But there's a couple other things I feel like we need to. Yeah, see, I wrote that. Find what business signal is via speak with the dead.
Okay. So let's do that.
We also, I think the other thing is we should probably ask him who he was working for and who the Rathold is.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought we knew who he was
Yeah.
working for.
Well, no, because with the Rathold is a wealthy noble from
Yeah,
a
you get
far-off
what I
land.
sent?
You sent via what?
Text.
I can't
Oh,
see a
it's-
text right now.
I think something's up with your
Oh,
phone.
right.
Something
Send
about
it by
charging.
The
meetup.
charger is.
Slow charging, it says. But you're at 92% anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no,
that
that's-
should be good.
Send it via meetup, Reiner, if you can.
Yep.
I just want to know who specifically the Rathold is.
Okay, so we're gonna do speak with dead then,
Yeah, let's do
with
it.
business head.
Okay. So hold on. We have 5 questions. So we ask one:
The signal.
what was the signal for freighter?
And what do we do when he fights us on it?
Can you ask a question to see if there's a way to convince this guy?
I don't know
Like
if you
any
really have to
triggers?
convince it.
Are they allowed to fight
Head.
with the spell?
No.
Are they allowed to lie and all that, or does it not matter anymore?
You can't really converse with them, really. I don't think it's like you can have a
You
conversation
grant this.
back
It's
and forth
only
with them.
it's the semblance of life and intelligence to a corpse of your choice within range, allowing it to answer. The corpse must still have a mouth and can't be undead, which it has a mouth and it's not undead.
Yeah.
The spell fails if it was the target of this spell within the last 10 days, so that's not a problem. Until the spell ends, you can ask it up to 5 questions. It knows only what it knows in life, including the languages it knew. Answers are usually brief, cryptic, or repetitive, and the corpse is under no compulsion to offer a truthful answer if you are hostile to it or it recognizes you as an enemy.
So chances are bad it's going to tell us anything.
This spell doesn't return the creature's soul to its body, only its animating spirit. Thus, the corpse can't learn new information. It doesn't comprehend anything that has happened since it died, and it can't speculate about future events.
So it's not inclined at all to tell us
And,
anything.
Yeah, no.
And nor will it, because we murdered it.
So what?
We can ask, we can try, and then
Nice.
we could try and see what we can get out of it. And if we can't get anything out of it, then we forge the document.
Yeah, well, I mean,
So, are you guys, are they still, it's the morning.
They're with us.
You guys are with them? You're all together now? Okay.
Yeah.
For now?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I haven't killed any of them yet.
yeah. Well, one, I think we should.
You survived. You
So
survived the first
welcoming.
meeting.
Yeah.
You survived the first meeting.
Yeah.
So welcome.
It was a crochet.
Wait.
Yeah. Yes.
So welcome.
Okay.
It's basically his way of
So
giving
we-
us a hug.
We know. Here's the thing.
Barbarian hug.
We know who his lover is. Gazinin Ilk.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we can use that information to say, hey, if you answer us truthfully and things work out, maybe things will be okay for Gazi.
Okay.
Gazi, you know, your lover.
Okay.
Slash concubine.
Do it.
Let's do it.
Do we have any other questions we want though? Because right now I've got 2.
Do you have anything
What was
that,
the
you
other
can,
guy, though?
that you can gather from it to help you convincing this guy to take you into the city? Right? Because if Bizen knows this, this
Ask him if we
lawyer,
know who he is.
maybe there's something that you can get out of it to convince this guy that he has to help you.
to convince.
To convince him that
This
he has
guy?
to take his army in with you or something.
Well, this guy doesn't.
He doesn't know him, but he reports to somebody who does, right?
Yeah.
So
He-
is there anything you can glean from? I don't know. Is there anything you can glean from the head to help you?
To get Orin to
Well, most likely, if he doesn't know about business, business doesn't know about him.
No. But Orrin knows.
knows
So we can ask who was your connection in the sieging party. And we can ask it. Is there like a secret handshake for to meet with this guy or something?
Would he know if there's another way in the city?
There wasn't going to be another way into the city.
Like a secret
The,
way.
the army that he's reporting to is outside the city,
Yeah.
and their
Yeah, they probably.
connection was just going to open the door.
Let's do it.
I'll ask him.
You can ask who the great one is, right? Or did we figure that we were asking that already? Because it says, "As agreed, the great one shall pay you 10,000 gold."
What have you done?
Oh boy, did you break the pen?
No, I didn't break the pen.
Yes.
It just
Maybe.
bit. It just bit him.
I've just been holding it wrong.
Are you seriously using the pen? Oh my, you're going all out.
Well, that's what I handed.
Oh wow.
Okay, so here's what I got.
Where were you
Wax
holding
sealing
it?
it.
Where were you holding it?
That it got.
I just put my fingertip on the actual pen. See, there
Alright.
goes more of it.
Here's what I got. I got who's your connection in the sieging party?
Mm-hmm.
In the siege on Prusa?
It's me.
How would we be able to convince them that we work with you? What is the signal for Freighter? Who is the Rathold and who is the Great One?
We better hope that we don't need this forgery document
Yeah.
because he's not writing anything anywhere remotely close. to
I've
what
got
we-
exactly what you said right here. Trust me,
Oh.
no need to proofread.
I wouldn't dream of it. I
Yes,
trust
I
you
got it, but I'm responding.
implicitly, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
So we're gonna ask if we got questions.
I got 5 questions.
All right,
the
let's
ink
do
on
it.
the
Unless
finger, now you gotta
unless
draw
anybody
all
wants to
of it
add
and it
anything,
comes
but
back
these are the
out.
5
let's
we're
do
going.
it. Let's get some movement going here.
Yeah. All right.
Sorry, guys. It was 2. Go.
Maybe
Okay.
I needed my finger.
So I'm
Morning,
gonna.
you're all around the campfire. The sun is coming up. It's just broken the hills. Off in the distance, you can see
Curses.
the other camp up on the hill. All similarly, you see movement of figures about, and they appear to be starting to break camp as well. You have Bazan's head. You pull it out of a bag. Neither of the two of you have seen this before. They pull a head out of this bag. I would pull up what he looked like, but it doesn't. It looks pretty different now because actually they
It's
also
kinda like-
burned his face and burned out his mouth.
What? Burned out
In
his mouth.
Constantinople, they poured melted
Oh yeah,
wax
but he
over
wasn't.
his
Yeah,
head.
but he was. It was. It's not like we.
So it doesn't look like you can do it.
Yeah, he's mangled.
Right. We can still talk though, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, yes,
Especially when I stick my
absolutely.
hand in.
But I'm just saying the picture of what he looked like.
Yeah. Oh, it's just totally different. Yeah.
It's not totally different.
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
a visage of
Yeah.
that. So they pull out this burned face head that looks kind of like Voldemort. The head of Voldemort is the
Freddy
best
Krueger.
possible description.
Okay.
All right. So set his head down, and I will. Sitting in front of it, leaning over it, I will cast "Speak with the Dead" upon it,
Okay.
and bring its head to life to talk to it. Hi, business. I'm sorry to disturb you. I hope you are resting peacefully. We want to ask you a couple questions.
Where's the
know.
jar? Where's the jar? I'm just kidding.
I know.
That's pretty
I have a couple questions for you. We found before I get into the questions, I want you to know we found some of your letters. We found your letter to Freighter, and we found a letter to you from Gazinin Ilkriye. And I pronounce it properly, I hope, when I actually say that.
No, you did not.
You get the idea.
Yes.
And I take it this
Are you
is...
going to try and put your penis in her?
Me personally,
Angry dead guy.
probably not.
Yes.
I can't speak for the rest of my party,
Person talking
and I
about
can't
gang?
speak for her safety
We have a president.
if you don't answer my questions truthfully.
You will protect her.
She's much more likely to be protected from us if you answer with honesty.
Remember you found some love letters in his house.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Okay.
I can guarantee no ill will befall her as a result of us if you answer our 5 questions with the utmost honesty.
Very cryptic of you.
It's the best you're gonna get. So,
Like I have lots of choices.
no, you don't.
He's looking around, his
You
eyes
could be
dart
at
from
peace.
side to side.
And we'll leave you alone.
And you can be at peace.
You can be
Very bright here.
Answer the 5 questions and you can be at peace.
Get this
Answer
over.
me these questions.
So,
Keep me like this. I like it. This is good.
no.
Yes.
So, in relation to your letter
This is very good.
for Ferator,
Get me a horse.
yeah, we'll see. Your letter references an agreed
For a horse.
an agreed upon signal for Ferator. What was the signal?
Signal. For what?
For the siege.
We would get together and we would do strange things. Which are you talking about?
The signal
Oh, yes. No, that's
for Ferator to open the gates.
the gates, yes.
Answering 5 questions.
Why should I tell you that?
You already did.
You promise to protect
I
your.
haven't asked. This is the
your
first
love.
question I've asked. I haven't asked. No, I didn't. What did I ask?
After he said signal for what?
My raven would explode in a ball of flame. Yes, that was it.
I trust this.
I know.
Is he able to lie, or is he?
He is able to lie. Yeah.
Familiars can't do that anyway.
An exploding raven.
Can
All of its feathers would come off, and it would be nothing but skin.
can we tell if he's telling the truth or not?
He's definitely lying.
Can you perceive that?
And you proceed.
I don't know.
Roll,
Either he's lying or he has a very morbid sense of humor.
can you tell if he's lying?
An
That's
insight
interesting
check?
question. You try an insight check. With
Yes.
disadvantage, I would say, because
Ooh.
there's just really no way to tell.
Okay.
We're not gonna get anything.
An
else.
exploding
Because
raven.
you can't blow up a familiar.
With insight?
So we
So
would
16.
know he's lying.
Right, I mean,
16
familiar would
rounds
just
of
vanish.
So I've blown 2 questions already.
You're not a mage, but you're much as what Balder.
You need to speak in
Whispered.
statements.
I
Unless
thought
he
I
has
I
a way
was
to
I
blow
was
raven.
up until that point, and
Saw
then
him
Be
being sneaky.
difficult.
Yes. Yeah.
okay,
It's
Oh,
not impossible.
crap. All right.
Right.
an exploding raven.
But you don't know. But there are things. I mean, you guys have seen a fireball destroy a city. I mean, it's all part of a city. That doesn't pass the logic test either. So there's.
You're full of crap.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll be happy to kill the woman.
Actually, I'm not. There's nothing down below my neck.
Oh, this girl's gonna
Right,
die.
but you're-
Let me see her. I'm gonna kill her. Kill her.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound like you.
Yeah, definitely gonna kill her. So
Yeah.
I'm having trouble getting air to make these words. So keep it quick. Somebody blow in this pipe at the bottom of my neck.
Oh man.
well,
This isn't going the way we hoped it was gonna go at all. It's not even worth asking the questions.
who's the Wrathold?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Yes, but
Yes.
I'm the one asking the questions, so speak.
You fair-haired children from the north. No.
No.
We should feel pain so bad. It's not gonna feel it.
No.
Poke him. You could annoy him.
Stab him in the eye, see if he feels it.
If I jab him in the eyeball with my thumb, does he feel it?
Yes.
Torture him.
It is one of you.
Oh, okay.
Take that knife out of my eye.
I'm gonna wiggle my thumb in there.
Yeah, that actually feels good. Keep doing that. Hey, get that fly away from me. No!
You
It's
said, right?
eating my cornea.
He just said that, didn't
Yeah, he did. But he could just be lying.
Yeah, no, we're not gonna get anything out of him. And
what was...
I'd say we would just go ahead with forging the document at this point, but I can't guarantee that Louvier is actually going to forge a document for us.
I'm not done with him yet. I still got 2 questions.
Right.
Who is the Great One?
That is obvious, is it not? Even you. You can't be so blind. He will rule the world one day. Even the god knew it. Osman will take everything and will consume everything.
Consume? What do you mean consume?
Exactly that.
Am I the only one allowed to ask questions, or are there, considering it's my spell?
Yeah, I think you're the only one that can ask questions.
I mean, somebody
I think that's
can
how
ask
it works.
you.
Right,
To
but
ask.
all of the questions are moving through me.
Yeah.
Sure, I'll buy that.
Okay, which means I got 1 left.
Well, before you ask him the last one, go back and demand he answers the first question. Because he never really answered that.
What was your first question?
Ask him what he wants.
It was what the signal was. And I think all we really gathered was an it's exploding raven, which is a total fabrication.
We could ask him what he wants to become of his betrothed, or whatever she was called. His lover. We probably should have started off with that one.
Yeah, we should have led with that. And I mean, I gave him an out. I gave him the option. I said, you answer us truthfully, and, you know, no harm will befall her. And he hasn't been truthful.
Nope.
So we can't make any promises anyway. And you made me blow a question on that anyway, which is freaking annoying.
Okay.
And what of my son? What did you do with him?
Oh, wouldn't you like to know?
I'm pretty sure you're the one that's supposed to be answering the questions. But you know what?
Get this fly off my eye.
Could answer our first question, and we could let you know what the status of your son is.
Yeah, that sounds fair.
What was your first question?
The signal.
I think you remember what the first question was.
There are many ways to make a raven explode.
Okay.
You just can't think of it the way you think of it.
Boom juice.
All right. Your son's alive. I'll tell you that much.
He's with family.
Hmm?
He's with family.
Yeah. What's left of him? All right. My last question. You said the Rathold is one of us.
Yes.
What do you mean by that?
He's close to you.
In the party?
Not that close, you fool. Think outside your small mind.
Do you have family members?
No.
Not that I remember. Okay. I mean, that's 5. So I'm done. We're maxed out.
Do you have a god?
Yeah. Yes.
And you believe very strongly in this god?
I believe more strongly in this god than
Oh
anything
no.
else.
The god is going to betray us.
And you swear
Swear an oath upon my god.
yes.
Swear an oath to my god.
You're missing words, but
I've sworn an oath to my god. Yes.
you make sure my son makes it safely to Constantinople. And safely. No harm to him.
Safely, I'm sorry.
No harm to him.
No harm to the
Okay.
sun.
It's a fly
And-
instead of a mouse.
No tricks. I'll never provide you with greater clarity. But you must swear.
So does the clarity come after the sun gets to Constantinople, or what? Do we have to wait for this? Where is this clarity?
You can swear.
Where is
think
this
we can
clarity
swear
coming
to-
from? Are you wiping down some grass?
Yeah, I think you're taking it too literally. Or maybe you're taking it not literally enough. I mean, he is a corpse. Or part of a corpse.
So he's asking you to swear
Swear to
that
take
his
his
son
son
will
to
make it to
Constantinople.
Constantinople safely, unharmed.
And
He's a child.
Easy peasy.
how are you going to guarantee that you can give me clarity? I'm the one who brought you here, not the other way around.
There's no guarantees. It's a deal. You make your oath, and I tell you what I know. On this signal you so greatly desire.
Well, I tell you what, if the boy is not trouble, who cares? Bring him along. But if that little butthead starts giving me,
We need to know. Well, we need to know the single. We need to know the signal right now.
He's
Right.
gonna tell us right now. All you gotta do is swear an oath on your god.
just do it.
I have no problem helping you do that.
Do it, prayer boy.
Okay. I swear in my God that I will do my best to get your son.
No, you will do it. Not
We
your
will do
best,
it.
You will do it.
We'll do it.
I will do it.
Very well. Create a spell of a raven over the tower, and have the tower have the raven burst into flame. And then those who anticipate it will react accordingly. Cryptic. Damn flies! Somebody breathe into the pipe at the bottom of my neck, please.
I'm gonna drop the spell. And
The head stops.
Okay.
Cool. Now we get to kill his son.
I'm afraid we can't do that.
No.
What
I promised you that I would
Guys?
help you.
Yes.
That is probably a good place to pause.
Yeah.
I apologize
Hooray.
for being a few minutes late.
It's all right.
I hope. I just wanted to get us to a point where where I felt we also had come to where there wasn't any combat.
Wolves.
There was 18
the
seconds
wolves.
of combat,
Shadow Wolf.
but it was a little bit of
I hit one.
Here, you want to hold on
Thank
to this?
you, Mark, for joining us.
Hold
Thank
on
you,
to that
Eddie,
too.
for joining us.
Thank
you guys
you.
have a good
Thanks,
time?
guys.
Yes, thank you very much.
Are you gonna be back? Yes.
Oh yes. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It's good to be back.
I know where Mark works, so I'll
I'm-
make
I'm-
sure he comes back.
I hope everybody's having a good time.
Few more weeks, Brian.
I tried to come
A
up
few more
with
weeks.
You're
leaving?
I am leaving.
You were
Where are you
leaving?
going?
I'm going to a
Please
different
leave all of your
company called
valuables in a
LeGrand
box
up
on
in
the hill
Somerset.
outside the
Oh
castle.
my God, where do you live?
And please send
How?
50 balls
How,
of
right?
gold to Louvier Moreau. He is
Yeah,
a very
you're doing another
trustworthy
sales
friend
thing
of
there?
mine,
Yeah, inside sales.
whom I
manager
owe
up there.
much to. Also, about the
Nice,
fee.
man.
Blah, blah, blah.
It's all right.
Don't hurt
Yeah,
me.
they eliminated my position.
Did they really?
This is
Inside
perfect.
sales?
just my role. Yeah.
Foolproof.
What it was the
They
role?
will believe
It was
every
the,
word of that.
Exactly.
Operations, sales operations for inside sales.
And there was nothing else they can move you to?
There were some options, but I didn't like how they adjusted it.
Right. Or the way they handled it.
Yeah.
Oh, but yeah.
Reiner, thank you for joining us. Did you have a good time?
Thanks, man.
I did.
Well, at least I'll see you here.
Let's go
Yeah,
around the
yeah.
table real
Yeah,
quick.
I
mean, you know,
Traits, ideal
better
bonds,
offer.
flaws, things that you did in
Nothing.
character that are worthy of additional XP. Start with Brad, not to continuously go this way, but just because
That's okay.
you start with yourself.
What did I do? It was really. There wasn't much
Took
going
out all the
on.
wolves.
Yeah, I mean, I killed a lot of wolves, but that's not.
You see omens and everything. Always help those in need. My faith, my life belongs to my faith. I think you made a commitment, whether or not you like what you agreed to. You
Yeah.
made a commitment to God.
Yeah.
And so forth. And so I think
That's the best. That's the best thing to
Okay,
do.
Boulder. Ryan.
Not too much. Just those who fight beside me are worth dying for. I was willing to give the new party a chance to prove themselves before just casting them off and saying that they can't join us.
Yeah. Okay. Marc, aka Kip. Again, welcome.
Thank you.
What you did in character that's particularly specific to your traits, ideal, bonds, flaws.
Didn't do much. According to those, I was about to react to the spirit head, but that's about it. Shadow Wolf.
Yes.
Okay.
Very important. That's a big part of the campaign. Shooting wolves. So,
It sounds that way.
so yeah, it
It
has.
was a bonding experience. It didn't go Tried. Got
I
it.
know.
Not
Kinda-
perfect. Eddie
Yes.
talks his way around trouble, bonds with the fallen angel. It's still waiting for a reply from you on that. How are the things in character that you did in character that particularly? I like the hunting for
Crickets.
Yeah,
crickets.
that was funny.
I never expected that. That was awesome.
I'm gonna routinely like steal crickets from his bag and eat them. 3 here, 3 there.
This guy's always got
crickets.
Huh?
Anything specific?
Crickets
I
are
try
like
to
the
get my way
outback
around a
of this
fight.
campaign,
That's true.
I guess now.
And I thought that was very creative with the crickets. Louvier, Wylland.
I waited a long time to
Yes,
see
you
if there was
did.
gold.
Yes, you did.
He found it, just not gold.
And you
Right.
snorted something unusual. Just
Red gold.
Biological gold.
Red gold.
Red gold.
Warren,
I
Brian,
don't really do much.
blind rage. You checked
My-
your.
my rage
It
is
doesn't get much
blind.
more blind than that.
However, what I did hold true is that only my friends and my family can kind of get through to me when I do that. So as soon as they stop, as soon as they yelled for me to stop, and then as soon as I saw Jumnus tackle him, I didn't go full swinging in. So I kind of shifted gears a little with that, and then that's all really it. We just kind of planned a lot.
Well, I mean, sometimes that's valuable because we had
Yeah.
a couple games there where it was nonstop.
Right.
Nonstop.
Yeah.
It was constant swinging.
Yeah.
Okay, going around the table, just because it's in order on the sheet. Ryan Baller, 425 experience. Wylland Louvier, 460 experience. Brian Warren, 425 experience. Brad, 445 experience. Marc, 435 experience. Eddie, 450 experience. Guys, I hope everybody had a good time. I try to keep
levels,
track
man.
of things that you did. I make little tick marks. You're splitting
So close.
tiny hairs. Well, how close are you?
86.
You're 86
What
points
do you?
away?
To what?
Yeah.
To level.
To level
5?
7.
Oh, what is level 6?
You know,
How many points is level 6?
Yeah, I'll wait. No, that's fine.
you guys probably popped a level.
23.
How much do I?
Eddie and
20, almost 21.
Reiner, I'm sorry, Reiner, what'd you do in character?
Well, most of it was just being hesitant about doing anything that would harm the Byzantines.
Okay.
Oh, I remember what I did.
So that was mostly it.
What?
435 experience.
Stood
Reiner.
back while everybody
Okay.
killed the wolves.
No, I backed you up on your oath.
435.
Yeah, that is true.
I did. I backed you up on your oath.
Guys, I'm sorry it went a little bit late.
That's all good.
If anybody is watching, thank you very much for watching, and we hope you join us again. And thanks
Eli-
Skyrim for the sound effects.
Eli said he was, but then he said he had to drive home.
Sorry?
Eli said he was watching, but then he had to
Eli
drive home.
said he was watching. So,
Yeah.
Eli, thanks for watching.
was there.
And thank you everybody else as well. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a great night.
What is level 6?